Please tell
Homemade
me the
smash
stream
burgers.
starts with that. Please tell me the stream will start with that.
It might have actually started with I have burgers.
Perfect.
Yes.
I'd
A
have to,
bunch
I
of
have
homemade
burgers.
smash burgers.
I'm unsure.
I have burgers.
It's gonna be close because when I hit the start button, there's a 3-second delay before it actually starts, and I clicked it, and then Jay said it.
Please.
It's gonna be
Mark
close.
caught the tail end.
It might just start on burgers.
That would be better.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
I don't know.
After the session, I will go back and check it myself.
Yes.
All right.
Anyway, hello, welcome back to Electric. You all wake up in your hotel suite, penthouse, I should clarify. But Atherin, you've recently had some dream, very, very lucid dream.
Never woken up more wide awake in my life.
And as you awaken, there is an Avalog currently in your room.
How? How big is this room?
Well, it's a penthouse, so you have basically like a whole bedroom to yourself.
It's crushing the area. I'm like, go away, go away, go away, go away.
Yeah, the thing is 6'7", so
Ah.
I'll touch
Yeah,
it and
big
send
boy.
it away.
yeah, you basically just crumple it to dust and suck it in your tombstone. Or not tombstone, sorry, lunar source stone.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tombstone.
Wow, thanks.
I'm gonna say,
too
where did he
used
get that?
Look, I'm too used to Rio sucking in ghosts, alright?
I mean, that's fair.
Gets absorbed into my necklace. Be like, holy shit!
Oh yeah, I forgot you made it.
I did.
But anyway, yep.
I will walk out of my room, wide-eyed, and look for you guys.
Jason's probably still in his room.
Depends on what time it is. Fred would either be in his room or outside training.
Probably like 7, 8 o'clock, somewhere in that time frame.
Rio's
Well, you guys do get back pretty
probably-
late, so who cares? Whatever.
Rio's probably awake and in the kitchen with Boxer.
Oh, before I forget, Atherin, roll me a D100 for your egg.
For my egg. Alright, all these are just gonna be on D&D Beyond, because I say so. I regret everything immediately.
What'd you get?
11.
What'd you roll? Ooh.
Unfortunate.
I regret everything immediately.
Alright, that was that. Okay.
But yeah, Rio's probably in the kitchen with what looks like two Machokes.
I'll walk in and be like, hey, Rio, can you make the group a pretty big breakfast? I'm gonna gather everyone up. I gotta talk to y'all.
Yeah, I can see what I can do. Alright,
I will
Boxer,
also remind you guys have to scrape together $10 collectively again for the room. Because remember, it's
yeah.
$50 a night.
Yeah, we got enough.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just reminding you all.
Yeah. Look.
right. Thank you for the reminder.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
just for reference, Fred's wrapping up his training and walking inside, getting ready for breakfast.
hey Fred, I'm gonna go get Jace. Rio's gonna make some breakfast. Oh my god, I gotta talk to you guys.
You all right?
No.
What happened last night?
This is better to talk about as a group.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you go grab Jason. All right, man. Yeah, just please come tell us. Don't.
Oh no, we're gonna talk about this at breakfast.
Okay.
I think this is the time he hasn't been yet.
I'll knock on Jace's door.
The door was slowly open, and instead of Jace, you see the big giant purple Charizard Eclipse, basically being a bouncer opening the door. He'll like huff at you.
Hey, can you get Jace out here for breakfast? It's kind of important.
Yeah. Eclipse will shut the door, and you'll hear a bunch of noise on the inside. And then Jace will open the door. Hey, what's up?
Breakfast and story time. Important. Let's go.
Dude, it's too early for that.
Oh, you have no idea.
I do. It's 3 in the morning.
It's 7.
It's like 7 or 8.
It's 7? Oh, man.
Maybe I should be
Jace
more
will-
concerned about your sense of time.
When Jace will trudge out the room. Eclipse following close behind.
Midway through work on breakfast, I'll say hello to Eclipse, and I believe they are ghost type, correct?
Yep, fire ghost.
Yeah, they are.
He'll give you like a little nod and a huff, and a little bit of fire will come out of his nostrils.
I can
Yeah, he
understand
can speak
it.
to Rio.
Yeah, I was saying I can
Oh my
understand it.
god, he can speak to him. That's right.
Yeah, so please give me a voice for him.
Yes,
Oh,
Jace, please
fuck.
do. Thank you for the idea.
Oh, damn it. Fuck, I'm not good with voices. Okay, you gotta give me a second here.
That's
Uh,
fine.
You continue on. Just give me 1 second.
You know, I'm gonna change the music for a dream talking. Let's play this one.
I guess I can quickly make my check.
Yeah, I need to figure out what the hell you gotta do for that. Give me a minute. Fuck.
Do you have a title?
Performance or tools?
Yes, I do have a title. I'll just give you the English one, the Phantom
you.
Knight.
Phantom Knight, okay.
Your title should be Alfaris Alwamu. That would be what Pokemon refer to. Basically, Arabic's just like their Pokemon speak. Basically, how I'm not saying Pokemon are straight up speaking Arabic, but it's basically how they refer to each other. Basically, they have their own names. You guys give them names. Phantom Knight is basically like a rough translation from Pokemon to human.
I'm definitely not going to be able to pronounce that in the voice I'm going to do, or try to do, so I'm just going to call him Phantom Knight.
Alfaris Alwamu.
Bless you.
Gesundheit. Anyway. Rio, what do you get for your check?
You didn't tell me what kind of check I needed.
Yes, I did.
What was it?
What do you think it was?
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a tools check because I have the tools.
Yeah, just give me I said either tools or performance. It's the same bonus. It doesn't fucking matter.
Well, the food's not good.
What
That's a
did
very
you get?
close natural 1. That's a very close
Alright, you
natural
somehow managed to
1.
burn the cereal anyway. No bonus for everyone.
He presents the food and I'll be like, oh, thanks, Rio. I'll whisper him, trust me, everyone's going to be distracted by what I have to say.
I'm sorry for messing up the food.
It's okay, buddy. So, last night I got put into contact with the Queen of Dreams. Specifically in my dream.
Double man.
Okay.
Hold on, before you continue, is this going to be good news or bad news?
Nothing about this is good.
Jace will just drop his head on the table. You'll hear a thud.
This whole time,
Or at least-
Atherin's got his head in his hand. He's like rubbing his headache like it's a headache. He's like, he knows.
Could you say that the good news was that you at least got in contact with them?
Yeah, I can say that. Also, I guess good news, she's not evil, even a little bit.
Well,
That's good.
I guess that's at least good. God.
So she gave me a vision of events that are happening right now. You know how
Okay.
yesterday we had that job notification about problems in the sewers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, I know what the problem is.
I'm getting a sense of deja vu.
More than you know.
Is it like how it was in Gay?
Potentially worse. So, I was
Eh.
shown a group of people in the sewers underground. What was the Newmar? Remind me, what was the total count of LGM? Was it 40?
Who's to say?
Can I roll a history check?
Yes.
I have +7 for that. That's an 18 on the die, +7, so 25.
Okay, there were around 40.
Okay.
Give or take, like 5.
The group of
Well,
people.
you saw 40. You saw 40 in the room.
Yeah.
I'll leave you that much. There could be more. Could be. Well, there can't be less, but there could be
Yeah.
more.
At least from what I saw, there's a group of people in the sewers. They have about 40 LGM with them. They have another monster that kind of looks like that Noivern that we fought, and something else that I have never seen before in my life. It kind of looks like a giant moving lunar rock.
A giant moving lunar rock?
That's the best thing
sounds
I
good.
can give. Also,
Sounds like fun.
just to add icing to the cake, Wilfrey was there.
Great.
Oh.
These two groups made a deal.
Of course they did. Man, we can't catch a break.
It
Wilfrey
really can't.
Wilfrey received about 20 Elgium from the group in exchange. He kind of handed them a picture of me. So I guess there's a hit out on me.
Well, why'd you go and piss them off?
Okay.
So there's more to this that happened afterwards. Do you guys want immediate threat or bigger problem?
I guess give us the more immediate.
The immediate threat is this group is in the sewers and they're planning to attack me. The bigger problem
Okay.
is that they are actively making deals with Wilfrey, and Wilfrey is using their Pokemon to strengthen his defenses. Do you guys remember the
Yeah.
Minior that I sent to Scout?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Well, that's pretty epic.
He did not get with it. He got within 240 feet and died.
What hit him out from that far?
Would I know what killed him?
Yes. When they die, they basically send all info to you, including what killed them and how they did it.
The Minior was killed by a Dragapult's Dragon Darts from 240 feet out.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay, so a straight-on attack is not going to be awesome. Good to know.
So he's got range.
So the bigger problem is we're definitely not ready to assault the tower, but the immediate threat is this group that's coming after me and is supplying Wilfrey with more resources.
Just means we put this group down and that shuts out Wilfrey from being able to continue to bolster.
There's also potentially a bigger problem. Rio.
Yeah?
Wilfrey left the sewers through a gate of distortion.
Oh.
It is still open in the sewers.
We need to close that. The beast that I fought there is already enough to say that this is not good.
So what do you guys think of the situation?
I think it's stupid and I hate it.
It needs to be dealt with as soon as possible.
Yeah, we gotta take care of this.
Lose,
And
man. You can really not get the break, can we?
no, and we don't really have a gym leader get out a free card this time.
We don't, but we do have something different this time. We have
Knowledge?
we have the knowledge that it's happening.
This is true.
This time, we can be prepared for the problem instead of being surprised.
Yeah. Well, you got a plan? Anything you might have thought up? Oh, it's only been a little bit, but
I mean,
If it's a
I don't
bunch,
know. Are we gonna be able to handle this by ourselves?
the best thing I can think of immediately, because I just woke up, is we can spend a day coming up with plans, maybe, and preparing. We know that the main threat that we're facing is Lunar. And this time we can come in with a plan and a better team setup to fight the issue.
yeah, but if it's lunar types, Numar, would we know as a group that they are privy to like how we fought them last time? Like that they're gonna be like.
Well, how we fought them last time was terrible. We had no good Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to elaborate on that.
Like, are they gonna have the information about like how we used the Radiant Veil and all that, and like have stuff to counter it?
Considering Wilfrey was there, possibly.
We're probably gonna have to go about this a little bit differently.
Because
than we
let's
did.
see, you guys had his blood for that fight, threw it on, I think it was Bellator,
Right.
and yeah, so he wouldn't know you guys have it,
Now,
and you guys have used it in the fight against him. As far as you guys have used some form of it with Abra and Cladle, but yeah. He wouldn't know you guys have defenses, basically.
Now, just because Wilfrey knows this doesn't mean he told the group this.
That could also be true. You never know.
Well, I understand where you're coming from, Jace. Like I said, we can spend the day thinking of ideas, but this time we're not going to go into the fight where half of our party is weak to Lunar.
This is true.
I mean, we went into that battle with 12 Pokemon and only 4 of them could do damage?
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
great.
And we cannot let what happened last time happen again. That
Yeah, we need to prevent as much of the moving touching as possible.
I
Yeah.
also don't think we can wait any longer than a day. Because they have my face. They're going to be coming
Yeah,
for me whether we like it or not.
They might
Well-
not be expecting us to go after them right away, but I don't know.
Well,
I think we
they shouldn't know that I know this information.
Right.
either way, we need to close that gate as well. That gate cannot be left open.
Right.
Also, there's still 20 LGM. I'd rather bottleneck the LGM in a, like, bottleneck them instead of letting them spread out and surround us.
Yeah.
Slight correction, there are pretty...
There's 40.
They had 80.
Okay, so Wilfrey took 40 of them.
Yes.
We'll just make that news a little worse. So there's 40 LGM still down there. I'd rather bottleneck them than have them surround us.
Agreed.
So,
Yeah,
go ahead, Fred.
I don't know. We're honestly, your LGM's getting taken out at 250 feet away from a Dragon Ball.
My mini
I think-
How are we even gonna
mini
get
or.
there?
We'll figure something out. We just can't go in from the front. We got to think of another way. We got to think of a way around.
Yeah, all that information told me that if we stuck to our original plan and went to the tower after leaving Lickreach, we would not survive the assault.
No, we wouldn't have.
I don't even
What
think
that
we
does-
would make it to the front door.
What that tells me, though, is he's more concerned about fighting us than I thought he was. Why would he be setting up that kind of defenses?
This is true. He's starting to become scared. Which means that
I think we need
Wait.
to come into this fight with more allies than what we got.
right.
Yeah, probably.
This doesn't seem
I
like
have-
something we can do on our own.
No.
To be honest.
I've sent word off to my father, so it should be getting to him in a couple days.
Like
Yeah,
I
like 4 days.
yeah. Like I said, that's the bigger problem at hand, but the immediate threat is literally right below our feet.
Agreed.
I think we should take today to prepare for whatever assault we want to take on these guys, and do this early in the morning tomorrow or something.
Possibly, because who knows? Maybe tonight, if I go to sleep again, maybe I'll have another vision from the Queen.
I'll say-
Maybe you can. You should ask her and see if there's any, like, if you do have another thing with her, you should ask her and see if there's any, if she knows of any, like, allies nearby that can help us or something.
If nothing else, I can see what I might be able to do. I might can get us some information myself.
Would I know that the blessing that Cresselia gave me was to prevent me from being, or is that preventing me, or do I have advantage against Moon Touch?
I don't quite remember because I was improv in that whole thing. I'm pretty sure I gave you advantage. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure I gave you advantage on saves against being moon touched, and that goes between you and Ursa Ring.
Okay. I got
Just the two of you. Keep
Yeah.
that in mind.
so I
Because
don't.
I will let you know this: if you are moon touched, that extends to your entire horde.
Oh no.
Because
Oh,
you
that's
go under
awesome.
You go under their control, which means your entire horde is still under your control, which means they're under their control.
Out of
That's
curiosity,
awesome.
I'll give you that warning.
out of curiosity, if I were to fail the contract for Moon Touch, and it starts to affect me, can I try to purify myself immediately?
Yeah, but if you fail the save or check or whatever, you're gonna basically death spiral.
Awesome.
It's gonna get worse and worse.
All right. So I won't be on the front lines, but so yeah, that's the news that I have for you guys.
Basically, you have that realization, and you kind of piece it together that maybe that's why they're after you. You've started to amass quite a horde now. Throwing that out there.
Lovely. So that's what I have to say for you guys. How do you guys feel about this? Like, what should we do today to prepare?
Like I said, I can see if I can maybe try something, see if I can get some more information. But I do agree we should definitely get a game plan set up.
At minimum, we need to figure out what team we want to use to go down there. We need to start gathering up allies. Either sending letters, getting in touch with people through word of mouth, anything.
Well, sending letters today to people, if we're gonna go down there tomorrow, doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, I'll throw it back
Not
out
for
there. You guys
immediate
have
help.
like 4 days left until you're out, until your letters get to Okir and Las Rasha.
It might not help us immediately, but at least they'll know what's going on, so that if we fail, they can come in behind us and they have an idea of what happened.
Maybe
Obviously, if we're going tomorrow, then we're not going to gather very many allies. There's not much we can do in a day.
Yeah,
So
maybe
the minimum we can do is make them aware of this.
Jace, maybe you can send a letter to your sister, and maybe that's addressed to Olympia, and maybe she can give it to her and be like, "Hey, just let you know this shit's going down." If we fail, nuke the sewers.
I mean, how long would it take for a letter to get to Seog?
If you send it by like the mail system, they do like trains back and forth every day, so at most a day. And I mean like at most.
And Adam teleport?
Yeah, I was gonna say, wouldn't it just be better to teleport over there?
Give me a second. Let me just see where he can teleport without issue. His closest guaranteed teleport spot would be Puka.
What's the chance to teleport to?
Let's see. Seog. I would probably say he is familiar with the location. So there's like a 50 or 25% chance he like gets a couple miles off. There's like a 30% chance he wait a minute. Hold on, I have this chart wrong. There's a 25% chance he's on target, 25% chance he's like a couple miles out. And then there's like a 50% chance he goes to like a similar idea of a location to Seog, so he could end up at Dermata, or he could end up in like maybe the forest near Dragain. Somewhere like mystical forest, he would probably end up there, so there's a 50% chance that will happen.
One of those
Can he
is
teleport?
infinitely worse than the other.
Can he teleport twice per day, or is it only like once?
He can teleport he can teleport himself and up to 7 million creatures anywhere they have been. A D100 is made to see how on target he is. This can be done up to his number of proficiency. So he can do it 3 times a day.
I'll look at him. Hey,
Oh,
bud,
he's
how
not
do you-
with you guys right now.
Oh,
Not surprised.
Athrin never woke him up.
Oh,
can we go wake him up?
Yeah.
If Adam can teleport for us, then he could
Are we
teleport to a
trying
couple
to-
different cities and then come back here.
are we
That's what
trying
I'm
to get
thinking.
a hold of? Are we trying to get a hold of Olympia?
Well, yeah, but
I can
we want
see if
anybody
I
there
might be
to
able
be
to.
her.
I can see if I might be able to contact her Mars Shadow, since I can speak with it and I technically have its stone. I can maybe see.
Not a bad idea.
You are
No.
connected to the Reaper, not the Marshadow. You are connected to the Marshadow's fighting source stuff, not the ghost.
Okay, so I cannot use the find to try and talk to it.
No.
Okay,
You'll be able to understand it if it speaks to you, but no. You can't, like,
got it.
phone call it.
Okay, fair enough.
Well,
Never
all
mind.
right. I will.
Anyway. You guys enter Atom's room. He's currently wearing, like, luxury ball pajamas.
That's adorable.
And he's just, like, lying down in bed. Still
I
in kid
will-
form.
I will walk over to him and like gently shake him awake.
5 more minutes.
This is important, buddy.
I imagine you just slowly drag him out. He's just like, no.
Are you? We'll just, for the sake of brevity, we'll just explain everything to him.
Yeah.
You
Because I was
understand?
waiting for Atherin to be like, anyway, I want to look at Abra, and I'm just like, yeah, you never woke him up.
You know what?
That's okay.
My bad. Every time Aber gets brought up, he's just always there. He's the first one there.
Yeah, well, you just never specifically went to grab him, so you forgot about him.
Usually, in general, he's up and at 'em with us, so really don't matter. Let's just.
It's early in the
want
morning for a
something.
child.
Yeah.
He was a child in a luxurious penthouse. Like
Yeah.
he.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, we get
you
it.
you
We get
relay
it.
you relay the info to him. He's just like, so what do you want me to do?
How do you feel about trying to take me to Seog?
I mean, like, there's a train. You can just get like half a day's trip there and like
We
half
don't
a day's
really-
trip back.
We don't really have that time though. That's the problem.
I just don't feel like teleporting.
Dude,
I mean, if it's allies you need, I know some people.
okay, who do you know?
Let's see. I know. Go to his list of allies. Well, I mean, there is that Rinlord Tower in that town above your guys' hometown.
Can they get here in a day?
Yeah, they have ruins. There's
I don't know any-
Jericho. He's in Siak, psychic gym leader.
I'm sorry.
We'll be meeting him soon then.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Pause. Rewind. Psychic gym leader?
Yeah, he might be part of the Elite Eight now. I don't really remember.
Jason's gonna rub his eyes. Okay, yeah, cool.
Give me a
That's
minute. Give me a minute. Oh yeah, no, he is part of the Elite Eight.
awesome. That's so cool.
Oh,
awesome.
okay.
Christ. Oh my god. Okay. Sure.
I can also take us like straight to Domhen or Fear.
We don't know anybody there. We're there. Okay, yeah. Contact all of the people you said that can get here today.
Okay, and he teleports away.
Awesome. Cool.
I
Well-
wonder if Duncan would be willing to help.
Not working with him.
No.
Anyway.
He only has beef with Wilfrey, not anything else.
I mean, this does correlate with him.
I'm personally not willing to take that risk with that guy. He is too sketchy.
Okay.
Wait, did I ever say he could teleport us to Domhen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh, well,
he did.
Well, that saved us a lot of travel time after we figured this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah?
There's an old Pokemon League there. They have a teleportation circle.
We're gonna put that on the back burner for a second, but
Also, Psychic type Elite 8. He just casually knows that guy. Awesome.
I mean, he's a psychic type, so I guess it kind of makes sense.
so if that's what Abra's doing today, what are we going to do today?
I mean, we could go out to Route 19.
I'm just gonna roll this.
I don't. Fuck, man. I don't know.
Ooh, fuck. All right.
Oh.
Maybe we could go to the power plant
Alright.
and meet someone. I don't know.
Power
Give me
pla-
1 minute. I gotta see where Ebra ends up.
God damn it.
All right. He's probably ending up in like the hotel in Gaylord. He got off
Oh.
target. I'm sorry.
Huh.
I thought he had guaranteed teleportation areas.
Yeah, to where he could go to get allies, not to get back.
Son of...
All right. He has one more teleport. We're just gonna see if he gets it again. Fuck.
Oh no!
Oh, we're not
Where's
getting
he
that.
at now?
Okay. Similar area. I could get lucky with the D20 roll. Let's see. Fuck. To those who don't know, give me a minute. Let me see if I can. I
There's
got like
no
a 23 and a 12 for his teleport rolls.
Oh.
Oh, good news. He's in Las Racha now.
Tell him the hot kid.
Fuck, he could have said he could.
No.
Wait, okay. If he's smart, which he is, maybe he can get like Lossier or something.
I mean, he already just went up to Jericho and basically just beamed the info you guys told him into his brain.
But I mean, more allies is good. Maybe he could get Lossier.
Yeah, he does need to take a train back though. Luckily, he's got $125, so that's not really an issue.
question is, how long will the train take?
About a day, honestly. So he should be back in time.
Awesome.
You mean
Okay.
Jericho couldn't be a homie and just teleport him back?
Jericho is busy gathering his allies.
Oh, fuck.
And by that,
Fair.
I mean, like, getting his gym trainers back together. Good news is, you guys' help for the Wilfrey battle just exploded. Unfortunately, they're all psychic type.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll make it work.
Yeah.
Some of them may die. That's the sacrifice we're willing to make.
Some of you may die, and it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Okay, unironically,
More
sidebar, side note, I just tried the dragon fruit mango Arizona tea for the first time. This shit is gas. Please try it if you get the opportunity. It is so good.
I might.
Okay.
All right.
Jericho,
So with Abra
Wizard.
what I am okay. I'm gonna be the first one to say this, and this is coming from me. And Fred should know this is weird coming from my mouth. Wherever we go today, I would prefer not to be alone if I'm the one being hunted.
Yeah, that's fair.
I
agree.
agree.
I think our best chances to like be able to actually do anything would be, or like get in like good support is probably Route 19 if we're going to be by ourselves, and probably I don't know, maybe go into the power plant.
I don't hate the idea of the
Everything
power
going
plant.
on, we need to be in pairs minimum.
I don't
Well,
hate
right,
the
There's no
I
idea.
mean-
going off alone. There's no,
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, you need to go do something real quick. You're taking a buddy with you. Making that statement right now, just so you guys know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that's
no,
fine.
I'm
I
not.
agree.
I'm the one that said that I should not be alone. I don't think the power plant is a bad idea. You never know what information we can get from there, or who knows, maybe somebody there can help us.
I'm just worried. I'm worried about running into my dad. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
Honestly,
Maybe I don't go.
Well, I was gonna say, if we do run into your dad, would he be more willing to help us if he knows that there's a potential massive brawl gonna break out in his city?
Probably not. He doesn't like run it. He's just the power plant guy.
What if we threaten to bring the fight to the power plant?
I mean, we don't know if it could.
Dude,
It
he's
could
the
be
gym
underneath
leader
power
here.
plant.
We should not like.
We don't know where they're going to be chilling
I mean,
out in the sewers. They
te-
could be underneath the power plant to just shut the entire city down.
I mean, technically, if he's the gym leader, he has a moral obligation to protect the city.
He's
So I've just realized this. Abro, with his teleportation speed, can actually get back to you guys relatively quickly.
Do it.
It doesn't. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter if he has a moral obligation. He's abusing the Source Stone. Like, I don't know. I don't think he'll help.
We can cross that bridge when we get to it.
If we split up, it would probably be two of us, not including me, going to the power plant, and two of us going out to Route 19. If we're gonna get my dad's help somehow, it'll be easier to do with me not around.
Okay, Abra's moving at a casual 17 miles per hour. Just straight back to you guys. Shouldn't take him too long.
Okay. Before I do this, I want to hear all of your opinions. I can maybe see if I can get some more information. I can see what I can do and maybe get a ghastly to get down there and to look around.
I can send a Minior with the Ghastly.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
If one gets
if we
if
think
one
in-
gets taken out, the other one gets away.
If we think we can get more information,
Yes.
I'm willing to make that happen.
purely a scouting mission.
Yes.
I'm down for that. That you send a Ghastly and I send a Minior.
I guess I'll then attempt my
All right.
thing to try and pull a Ghastly out.
Yeah, give me a persuasion or performance or intimidation. They all have the same bonus. It just I don't know. Oh, wait, you have an actual thing for this, don't you?
I was about to say I have one for intimidation and persuasion. What was the last one?
Oh yeah, I forgot. You actually have just literal command undead. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I
All right.
have that too.
What do you do?
I'll do it in intimidation esque way.
Well,
Like,
forget that. You can have your command undead, but in what ways do you go to find a ghastly or something?
I will extend out my hand and, because I've never done this before, attempt to just grab something out of midair.
Okay.
It's a cool visual, I will say.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Can I give him guidance?
Not with this. This is a source tower.
14.
Unfortunate. You just sort of like wave your hand through the air and nothing really happens, to be honest.
Okay. Let's see.
They're just
Ghastly appear.
Sorry, my family's bothering me. Alright,
I can't send Caligo because Caligo can't leave within 60 feet of me.
so,
And then I still even.
you just say ghastly appear and nothing really happens.
Rio, are you okay?
To be really honest, I've not attempted this before. I have been able to command them when they're in front of me, not when they're not.
Yeah, but there doesn't seem to be a ghastly in front of you.
Everyone's. Wait, never mind. I'm gonna proc my eye because I remember I have
Alrighty.
that. I'm gonna proc my eye.
Alright, you are still in, like, the kitchen, right?
Kitchen, dining room, something like that.
Alright. As you proc your eye, you do see sort of like a floating ball in the air.
What?
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. 15.
It's at this moment you realize that you are being scryed upon. And as you realize that ball of light kind of just shatters.
We have a problem.
What now?
If they know exactly what we all just decided on, they were spying on us as well.
Can you prove that it was them?
No, but I know something was watching us. And was listening to our conversation.
It's kind of hard to discern who exactly it was, because we don't necessarily have, like, one person that would be interested in spying on us.
True. All I can say is it looked like it was electric-based.
It was sort of...
Maybe?
It's quite literally just the scrying spell. You guys were being scryed upon. I rolled a save behind, Atherin's back. You failed, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. So, someone was scrying upon you guys for the past 10 minutes.
Question.
which is basically the entirety of your discussion.
Question.
Well-
Is it lunar related? Because Chryselia's protecting me from that.
No, it was a magical-based scrying.
Well, how would they even know my location? Because Chryselia's whole thing was she was blocking my location from being revealed.
It
Your
could be
location,
on
yes, but not the
someone
location
else.
of your allies.
Lovely.
I think they might have been spying on me. It's the only way that it would make sense because
More
of me
so-
going
it would-
where I was.
I'll say this: they basically knew where you guys were and basically just scryed on your fucking hotel space.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, well, luckily we didn't really say that much. We just kind of discussed what we might do today.
Well, here's the issue. They know
that
for
we're
a
trying to
fact
get
that we're
more
gonna take the
information.
fight to them in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay, so then
Yeah.
we just change it.
We go tonight.
We could?
We could, yeah.
That's
we could.
literally our only option.
But before we continue, let me check again. I will.
Yeah. Now that you have
Continue
your
to look
eyes
around.
on, now that you have your eyes on, you can just go ahead and give me like a, I don't know, perception or survival. Oh.
I'm
Oh,
going
no,
to
that's,
do perception.
Yeah.
Since that's my higher bonus.
We'll just see if you can track down a ghost.
I don't think I will. Let the
You're in a
six.
big city, so the DC. Oh, 6?
I mean,
Alright. Sort of like in the hallway, you find like the spirit of just some guy.
Hello, sir?
And he immediately responds to you in a language you don't understand.
1 second. Jace, can I borrow my
It's not-
grandfather?
It's not the same as Sir Reginald, he just appears to be foreign.
Oh.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, duh. I'll pull out Sir Reginald. Hey, buddy, you are a war tactician, right? You've been in war. You know tactical stuff.
Yes, I believe I have.
You've been listening to this whole conversation.
Yes, I have.
What are your thoughts?
Well, our enemies have heard our plan, so it is quite obvious that we should clearly change the plan.
Right.
Though if they believe that we are attacking tomorrow, perhaps they are over-preparing. We have them on the scramble.
Yeah.
So what if we were to continue building our power?
That wouldn't be a bad idea. So Reginald is thinking, what if we just bide our time a little bit and keep raising our power level?
There's the
Since
gym.
they
in
could
this
be
town.
over preparing. And he did mention the gym, which, I mean, he's not wrong. The gym would be a pretty good way to boost our power really quickly.
That's true, but it also gives them a chance to build up their forces more. And in this case, over preparing is honestly a good thing.
Well, they're most likely already doing so. So
I mean, if they know... Yeah, so Reginald is just saying they're already over preparing, most likely. So, I mean, to be honest, it might not be a horrible idea to just go do the gym and then go there, because they won't be expecting it. But that also does raise one problem, which is it almost would feel better for us to not all be in one place. Not that I want to split up, but
divide and conquering is a very common tactic.
I do think we should at least be in 2 groups of 2. We shouldn't be all together.
Yeah, I'm fine with that, but you guys know
I
what
agree.
happens when we all split off on our own.
here's what I'm gonna do. If we
Can't
divide
have a
into,
buddy system.
here's what I'm gonna do. Just maybe if it helps Fred ease of mind, I will give whatever group I'm not with a Minior, and if something goes wrong with that group, the Minior can let me know.
I like it.
Good idea.
And if something
Luckily-
goes, I can communicate. Can I communicate with the Miniors that are away from me?
Yes, you can communicate with the Miniors. However, you would not be able to directly communicate with your allies.
Well,
They can say stuff and they can act as like a middleman, but it's going to be like a game of telephone, basically.
Maybe I come up with something that if something happens to my group, I communicate it to the Minior, and they can do an action to you guys, and it will signify that, yeah, we're the group that's getting attacked, and the Minior can, like, lead you guys to us.
You, my child, you are the warden now.
I think. Well, the good thing is too. Since we found them before we actually decided who's going where, they're not going to know who they're going to go after if they're going to go after early.
They're not going to know who. Well, I mean, their target is me.
Well, right, but they won't know
playing
where
a
you
50-50
are.
shot, essentially, if we do split up.
Yeah.
Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But we should each have. All four of us should have at least, like, 2 Pokemon on us that can handle winter types.
I agree.
Oh, yeah.
I'll probably just take Eclipse with me and someone else. Maybe I'll do Glade or something.
Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do for the Minior. The action that I'm going to have the Minior take, and it's going to sound terrible, but it is a plan. It's going to run itself into a wall to force shields down, so you guys know, and that way you can get to us faster.
Okay, I like that.
Okay.
So that way, if my Minior randomly starts banging its head into a wall, you guys know what the issue is.
I could
I like
have
it.
drones be mine. I could try to have Rones be mine, if we want to try and do that. I believe
Well,
he's my fastest ghost type.
So if
He
we got the
is.
Miniors, then it didn't really need runes.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Atherin will have one, and then the other group will have one.
I mean, I have a whole army. Just the other group is going to have one as a communication device.
Yeah, there's no. Yeah, it's a
That's fair.
good idea, but there's no real need to risk runes going out anywhere if we could just have them made.
Plus,
No offense to Atherin, but they're kind of disposable, so it'd be more okay
yeah.
with losing one of them.
Also, what's the interaction between Lunar and Ghost type again?
Luna's good against Ghost.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
you can
horrible
consult the type
idea.
chart too, honestly, yeah.
so let's
Lunar on Ghost, yep.
yeah, let's not risk Rones.
That's fair. Okay.
It is at this point where Abra will cast Sending to one of you. It doesn't really matter who. Jericho, Lassier, and the Rune Lord are all going to show up for the raid on Daithe Tower. They will not be able to get there in time for your lunar fight, though.
That's fine.
Okay, well that's good.
That's still huge.
Yeah. You got 2 members of the
Manageable.
Elite 8 and a guy with fucking magic. Cool boy.
And Lassier is gonna be good with his Blaziken.
Oh yeah. Right now, I do think this. We don't.
We'll say this, they're not going to be able to bring their entire teams because there's no way in hell Jericho is risking Mew in a fucking dark fight.
Yeah.
And Lassier cannot bring Victini because they are the Sage of Victory, so yeah.
But if he
That's
brings
fair.
Victini, wouldn't we just win?
That's the problem. If Victini dies and they are Psychic type, human victory is basically gone.
Okay, well Victini just hides the whole time. Duh, forehead.
Anyway.
They're not bringing their full teams, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, so it's just not a complete fucking curb stop.
Right.
Alright, so
You guys got 2 members of the Elite 8, alright?
yeah, I'm chill with that.
Us ourselves.
For today, how do you guys want to split the group?
Well,
who
two
with
of
who?
us should go to the two. We could technically, if we really wanted to. I think if somebody does go to the power plant, it's a big enough place with enough people that they could probably go by themselves. But that's up to what you guys think. I think
Considering that they are actually scrying on us, I think solo journeys is a bad idea no matter what.
yeah, you know
I
what,
agree.
you're actually so right about that.
Also, you don't know who's with them.
Also fair.
But yeah, I that's my
Oh, wait. Okay, no, Abra can get back to you guys. Okay, it's just gonna take a bit of finagling with his sending stone. Just give me a minute.
Yeah, just
Alright.
I'll tell you when he gets back. Well,
Yeah, no, because it literally he just needs to send like a message. So after like 12 seconds, Abra will show up with like a pink mouse-like creature, and that pink mouse creature will just teleport away.
Bye, Mew.
You guys very briefly are made very much aware of the psychic scion being in your presence.
Is that what I
Okay.
think that was?
Yep. I've seen Mew before, so I was
Yeah, Adam was just like, yeah, sorry about that. I got a little lost on the way.
a little.
Good news is I actually got I ran into Lassier, so yeah, he can help.
Oh, thank God. Okay, well
It
that's
is at this
good.
point where you see Abra is holding a flask.
He got it.
Yes,
Oh
he
my
did.
God.
For context,
Yes.
when I was playing Abra, I tried twice to steal the flask from Lassier.
Yeah. To be fair, at that point, Abra did not have a +7 to sleight of hand, so
Is it what I'm thinking it is?
Yeah, it's just alcohol.
yes, it's Lassier's flask. It's like whiskey.
Okay.
Adam just tosses it over to like you guys as like a group, just like here. I just wanted to take it. Now he has to show up.
Love that.
Fair enough.
Just shows up. Where is that goddamn flask of mine?
That goddamn flag!
Alright, so I guess I'll be
I'm
part of the
curious.
group that goes to the power plant if any who wants to come with me.
I don't think if you guys really think getting my dad to help us is a good idea, me being there will probably lessen the chance of him helping. So I will go to the route.
I'm good for either or, really.
Pick or choose. Unless Fred, do you want to come with the Fred? Where do you want to go? Since Rio doesn't care, do you want to go to the power plant or do you want to go to the route?
yeah, it don't really matter to me. I
Oh my
thinking about
God.
going out to the route.
Jason's gonna throw his hands in the air.
Here, I'll just roll a die. 1 or
Uh,
2, I go with
I
Jace.
was
3 or 4,
Just saying, I could go out to the
Acker.
route.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Alright, so Jason,
You know what?
Jason, Fred to the route, me and Rio to the power plant.
Okay,
Yeah.
before we go. Fuck, I can only do 3. This sucks. Balls. Okay, I'm gonna be... let me roll a d4 here. Each of you be ready to have a Pokemon ready to get tinkered.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, I gotta do that now. Okay.
I'm only gonna do 2, and I'm gonna be tinkering my own ball. So, Atherin will be 1, Rio will be 2, Fred will be 3, 4 will be a reroll. Okay, Atherin, you're getting 1. And then we'll just do evens, Fred, odds, Rio. Rio. So, Rio and Atherin pick a Pokemon for me to tinker, and then Fred, you'll get 1 the next day in game.
Gotcha.
And then I'm gonna tinker an Ultra Ball really quickly while they're deciding.
Okay, just give me like a how many d20s would you like to roll? to add to your catch DC.
Oh, what's the... Oh, okay, how does the DC for this work? Is it like an extra 5 per D20 extra?
Yes.
Huh.
I will let you know it starts at 10. Or wait. Yeah, it starts at 10. So
Okay.
1d20 is 10, so
So can I
DC
just
20
do...
would be 3.
Yeah,
You could
can
go
I...
for 4.
I could go for 6.
You could, honestly. Because there's always a chance you just roll like 1 on all 6 d20s.
Yeah, I'm gonna... I'll do that.
Alright, you're
I'll
going
do
for 6.
6. Yeah, okay, so let me
Alright,
just make sure I have all my stuff here. So,
10,
guidance
15,
plus
20,
helping
25,
hand.
30.
Yeah, it's a
35.
35. Yep.
Okay,
So I have a plus 10, plus 3 from APOM, so plus 15. Guidance and helping hand gives me 2d4, and then the d20.
hey, what do you need to roll? Like, what do you need to roll?
I mean, the bare minimum on the d20. If I roll 2 1s with the d4s, it is 15. So 18, I think, would be the bare minimum. But then for every 1 on the d4 plus.
Okay, I have a 10, a 16, and a 19 for Abra's potent dice.
If you're okay with giving me the 19, that way I don't have to roll at all.
We could use it for a tinker and go with the 16.
Yeah, I can do the 16. Okay, so that means I
Yeah.
just have to roll. I have to roll at least I have to roll
Two
3
twos.
minimum. Okay, so 16 is what you said. I rolled a 4 and a 3, so 16 plus 15 is 31. Yeah, that's like close to 40.
Yeah, okay, you got it.
Okay, so I have a
So
Ultra
you can
Ball.
now roll 6 d20s and add whatever you roll on all those d20s onto whatever bonus your Ultra Ball has.
Alright, let me just take... Okay, yeah, let's make another thing right here.
Yeah.
Plus 50.
Oh, wait. Hey,
Yeah. Okay, and then
and now you just roll 6 d20 and we do some basic math.
oh, that's what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying roll 60-20 when I do the roll to
No,
catch
you roll 6
Pokemon.
d20 and then you add that onto whatever bonus you have.
I see. All right, I'm rolling it right now.
Yeah. So that'll up your catch amount here.
Yeah. All right. Rolling. Ooh, those are some nice numbers. Okay, let me do some math real quick.
Well, you can just tell me the full amount, or are you doing it? On
I'm adding the amount right now.
Okay.
Plus 12 plus 12 plus plus 15. Hold on, that doesn't seem right. Did I multiply somewhere by accident? Did I get all these? Hold on, that seems...
Throwing that out there, you can just roll 60-20 on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I have them rolled already. Okay, 22. Oh, that's where the issue is. I added an extra... Okay. Hold on. Okay, so 19 plus 3 plus... Okay, that's better. It's 78.
Is that what you got on the 60-20, or is that with the 50?
That's 6d20.
Okay,
So you want me to add 50 to that? Okay.
Yeah, you said 78.
So 128.
Good God.
I'm catching Thundurus!
Huh.
Okay. Did you guys figure out what you want tinkered?
I'm gonna slide
Yeah, I
it.
got mine.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I want an ultra ball.
Ooh, okay. I
Okay.
can do that. What kind of how many extra d20 do you want to roll for that bonus?
I'm not gonna put the pressure on you to try to do another +6. So let's just do a +4.
All right, and for simplicity's sake, so we can get a move on, just roll the 4d20 on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
going.
pretty
Yeah.
sure that's what DC 20,
It's the What is Abra's lowest portent roll right now?
10, I
DC
think so.
25.
I would
Yeah.
literally need a 10. My bonus is 15, so if he just gave me a 10, if you care about saving it,
I can change your die roll
yeah.
anyway.
Okay.
Like you can just
Whatever.
roll it.
Whatever.
Hell, you
Yeah,
might
whatever. I'll
crit.
just roll it.
Hell,
I'll
you
say he
might
can
crit.
maybe have a 10.
True.
10's not too bad of a roll.
Well, the 10. Yeah, I actually rolled a 3 on the d20. Hold
Okay, you're getting that 10.
Okay, and then I rolled 3 on the d4. It auto
plus-
succeeds though.
Yeah, you already got it. Oh wait,
Okay.
was there? Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter.
So it's 4d20. I can roll that.
Just roll that on D&D Beyond, and we can add it to whatever Ultra Ball you want.
Yeah, I'm doing that. 4d20.
Um,
Boom.
Is that just like your one Ultra Ball?
Yeah.
32 plus the 50,
Alright,
so 82.
82. Okay.
I'll
Just
take
give me
it.
1 second.
All right, and then Rio, what do you want me to tinker?
Glyspod's getting that ball.
All right, what buff? How many
Plus
points?
6.
Plus 6. Okay,
That
And
that
I'm
is.
going to use my mother's ability.
Sorry, that was 82, correct?
You don't.
Yes.
Yeah, 82. You don't have to use your mother's ability unless it's giving me advantage.
It is.
It
Okay,
would.
then yeah. Okay, then I'll roll with an advantage.
Or you can help his mother. It doesn't really.
We have the
matter.
same bonus, so it doesn't really
Yeah.
matter. All right, rolling. Okay. I
And,
rolled.
what buff are you going for? Like what bonus thing here?
Plus 6.
Oh, okay. It should be easy enough. It's a casual +6. My God, what if we created?
I actually barely made that. I got a 36.
God damn.
I rolled low on one of my d4, and I rolled a
Alright.
16.
What do we add in all of it to?
We're doing 4 in con, 2 in strength.
Okay. That should go up to that. That would go up to that. Meaning you should get like 16 more hit
Yeah.
points, I believe. So 96. I believe
Yep.
that's right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just do the math anyway. 12 times 8. Yeah, 96. Okay. All right. Trying to see if there's anything else to do. I think that's it. Oh wait. I think that goes up because 11. So that goes up to that. Okay. And I think that's it. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyway. To get a move on, who wants to take Abra with him?
We
You guys.
It really
you guys
doesn't
take,
matter.
You guys take Abra.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, we can do that.
All right. And then who wants to go like first? Because I assume y'all are splitting up.
Let's let Jason Fred go first since Fred hasn't had anything to do really.
Yeah. My apologies. It's been about an hour and we're just getting started. Oh boy. Anyway, you guys head out. As you guys head outside, there's currently sand going through the air. It
There's
appears some
sand?
sandstorm has rolled through the town. Well, is currently rolling through the town. You mostly see people with like a bunch of scarves, like face masks. but the weather is currently set to sandstorm. You guys aren't going to be taking any damage. Not that bad of a sandstorm. It's just you guys are in a desert, so this kind of stuff happens.
Lovely. Here, I'll reach out my arm and I'll summon Jazz and hand it to you guys and be like, here, take good care of him.
Alright.
Okay.
Sounds good. You guys, good luck.
You as well.
Hopefully, you guys don't run into my dad. And, I'm gonna make one quick team swap and then we'll head out.
That reminds me, who's bringing the portable PC with them? Because that will matter because you all are splitting up.
Grab what you guys need. I'm gonna keep the PC with me.
Alright.
There are Pokemon
Alright,
centers around. Oh, actually, there is the Pokemon Hospital, but eh.
Fred,
It still has
who
a
are
PC.
who are you thinking about bringing with?
I have no idea. I have to look.
Because if we're going on the route, we should probably bring, like I said, we should bring like 1 or 2 Pokemon each that can handle winter types.
Yeah, give me a little bit. We'll keep going. I'll let you know in just a second.
Okay. Well, we'll just say that he swapped them before we left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just take... you know what? I'm pretty happy with the squad that I've got with me. Alright. And we'll head out towards Route 19.
And I assume Adam's going with you guys, because I do not remember.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Adam's just there to be, like, backup in case Lunar shows up. He's got
Alright.
his anti-Lunar squad with him.
Alright, yep,
But,
we go out there.
Yeah, just give me a minute, I'm swapping my music. I need to go to a different playlist, actually. Fuck. My apologies. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Sorry, I have to scroll through so much music. Why did I add so many tracks to this? There we go. Okay. But as you guys head out to Route 19, it's quite windy, and there's a lot of sand in the air. I assume you guys have some form of protection for your faces. Probably like an extra coat you just use as a scarf, or maybe like a pair of sunglasses. One of you guys should have like wise glasses or something that's not being held by
Yeah,
a Pokemon you're not using.
I have wise glasses.
Yeah. It's not perfect protection against sand, but it's enough to where you can tolerate it.
And what's the Dart and Lunar interaction?
Sorry, what? Let me turn that down.
Lunar is super effective on Dark.
And Dark does no damage to Lunar.
Yeah. Lunar is immune to dark.
Right. Then yeah, Fred's got like a buff and
If you need something against lunar, psychic, fire, solar, fairy, all of those are good against it. Dragon will resist it, so I know you have quite a few dragon types.
yeah, I just need to know which one how Dark interacted.
Yeah, dark is not something you bring to lunar.
If you brought
Psychic though, psychic is immune to lunar.
Yeah, so like for instance, Zweilius would take neutral damage but can't use dark moves. Executor is immune completely to lunar damage.
I know. I'm just trying to find somebody that can take a couple levels. That's also not weak to it.
Oh, you know what? You're so right about that. Okay, I have made one amendment to my team.
When you guys haven't battled anything yet, so it's fine. Just once we battle something, you guys need to iron in your teams.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got my team ready.
Remind me tonight before we finish up with everything to do a small thing with Rio to give Electabuzz elemental punch.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I really need that move on him.
All right, but
I know.
as you guys are out here, go ahead and give me a perception check at disadvantage because of the sandstorm.
But I have glasses on.
It's still
Okay.
the sandstorm.
As a person who wears glasses, glasses don't help for shit.
Yeah,
that's there.
I'm just saying it's better than nothing. All right,
19. I got a 19.
at disadvantage.
Oh, I didn't roll. You're so right. I forgot. I completely forgot disadvantage. Hold on. The first one was a 16. I'll just roll another one. That was a 19. So I will take the 19.
16.
It was a 16 on the die.
3 on the first.
Okay. But anyway, you're effectively just like looking around, and in this case, just roll me a d4.
D4.
23
Okay.
for
Let's see
me.
which one of you. I said one of y'all, but okay.
I
You
rolled
guys
a
already
one.
did it.
Check.
A 1?
Whatever.
Sort of like, who do you have with you, actually?
I have Swampert, Charjabug, Charizard, and Electabuzz.
Okay. Charjabug, Electabuzz, Swampert, and Charizard. Let me just, put you up here. There you go. Okay. As you're sort of, like, looking around, I assume, like, Kuwaga might be out.
Yeah.
You're just sort of, like, holding them as you just set them on the ground, and sort of like those dune worms, they just sort of start somehow gliding through the sand.
That's funny. Yeah.
And eventually they just come across, they just sort of like, just magnetize onto like something made of metal, just sort of like buried into the sand below.
Okay.
And you watch as a little like arm just pulls itself out of the sand, grabs a Kuwaga, lifts him up, and you see a Metang just float out of the ground. Just sort of like looking at Kuwaga like, why?
Kuwaga. Well, can Kuwaga like try to wriggle out of its grasp?
Give me a dexterity check.
Oh man, he is.
Technically
Not-
speaking, it does have you grappled. So it would be a contested check, actually.
It would be a contested strength, technically,
Yeah,
to
you
break
could
out of
do-
a grapple.
Yeah, you can do you can do strength. Yeah, strength
Okay.
or dex. Oh, you're going for a ride, buddy.
Yeah, I rolled a 5 on the die.
18 on the die. You're going for a ride, as that Metang will just grab him with the other arm and just hold him up like it's just some sort of prize he just won.
No, what the fuck? Jace is gonna throw out his Charizard.
Yeah, you watch as that Metang is just sort of like hovering away, just going into the sandstorm.
Fred, we need to stop that guy. That's my fucking bug.
You not calling back?
Oh wait, yeah, you're actually so right. Can I just call him back?
Give me a dexterity check.
Fred, this is why we're friends. You just always have the best ideas.
Big brain Fred.
I rolled a natural 20.
Alright, this Metang needs to crit in order to keep Kuwaga away from you. That's a 6 on the die. He does not. Okay. You sort of like fire that laser beam out, and it does sort of like have a shortened range from the sandstorm, sort of like blocking the laser a bit. But you
That's
managed to get like a good enough. It's like a 15-foot range. It's like half range right now. But you do manage to call back Kuwaga, and it's at that point where the Metang's hands just sort of like clap together, where there's no longer a bug, and it just turns to look at you.
Fred, you wanna battle this guy?
Yeah, I can.
Alright. I'll let you take the lead on this. I'll jump in if you want. It looks like you're gonna take a dive.
Get this shit, Fred. Steel Psychic goes so hard for you.
It's a really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw out May.
All right. Roll initiative. Okay, not bad from the Matang. Okay.
I'm gonna pre-roll initiative just for Charizard in case things go bad, but I'm not gonna jump in unless it actually does go bad.
Yeah, and sort of like as combat begin, the sandstorm will pick up to where it will deal damage to Pokemon. Because we are operating under actual sandstorm rules. Who are you sending out? May?
Yeah, that was a 15 on initiative.
Right. Give me a minute. I need to pull up weather. So do give me one moment. Because I forgot what sandstorm has done.
Do you want me to tell you the pre-rolled initiative now, or do you want me to wait until I actually?
If they are out of the ball, they are going to take damage on each of their turns. If they are not like steel, ground, or rock.
Okay. Okay. In that case, I'll throw a Swampert as just as a precautionary, just in case.
Right. And May is up first. Okay, I see what. I'm actually just gonna put this like right here. So, Sandstorm is currently in effect. Steel, ground, and rock type creatures have an advantage on saving throws. Creatures that are not steel, ground, or rock type will take a hit die of damage at the end of their turn. May is dragon type, just so you know.
Yeah,
but May is up first.
Obviously. Alright, so her abilities, she's gonna set up draconic terrain around her.
That does not affect the sandstorm because it is a terrain on weather. So draconic terrain is set up.
Up her move, the first thing. One thing.
All good?
Okay. So, her first attack, she's gonna go for a crunch.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay, that is a 16 to hit.
16 hits exactly.
That is...
And oh god, this is actually gonna hurt. Uh-oh.
Right.
So that is 2d8 plus 6 times 2.
I guess that's a 5 and an 8 on the die for
13, so 19 times 2, I believe that's got 38.
38, yep.
Yeah.
Ow. So my Tang is immediately bloodied.
Fuck yeah!
By how much? You're not entirely sure. But
I'll
I
follow
do.
up with a skill.
Follow up with what?
Skill rush.
Okay. Go for it.
Yeah.
You have plus 5 to that.
Yeah, that's gonna miss. 7 total.
7? Okay. Which means we move on to Matang's turn. It is going to Hone Claws. I mean, its attack will go up by 1, and it gains advantage on its next attack roll, and it is immediately going to try to bullet punch you. That is super... That's not super effective, but it's neutral damage, in which case he has advantage. Give me 1 second. Attack goes up by 1. Okay. That is... Glad I got advantage on that, good god. Okay. So that is a grand total of 21 to hit.
Yeah, go hit.
Right. And okay. So Sandstorm does not. But at the end of your turn, please roll me a d8 because you're about to take some Sandstorm damage.
Yeah. Right, that is a 3.
3? Okay. So you just go down to 57 HP. Alright. Anyway, it's targeting you with Bullet Punch, so... That is a grand total of 7 steel damage incoming.
Right. There we go.
And we go back to you because he's steel type. He does not take damage from the sandstorm.
Alright, so she's gonna go for... Yeah, she'll go for another crunch. You know how that seemed to hit him pretty hard last time.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the hit.
Yeah, good. I completely forgot, so... Yeah, DC 17 on throw. I hit on the crunch.
I will let you know it's immune to stat lowering effects, so I don't even need to make that.
Okay.
Yeah. It has clear
Good to
body,
know.
so its stats cannot be lowered.
Alright. Yeah, that's a 13 on the die.
I mean, yeah,
Yep.
you got +9, you hit.
Yeah. 2d8.
I hope you don't outright kill it. That'll be bad.
So that is... Yeah, 6 on the dice.
So 12 plus something. I didn't hear that first part.
Yeah, no, that was... Yeah, I got a 4 and a 2 on the dice. That'd be 6 plus 6.
Oh, okay, so
so
12
24.
double to 24, and this thing will go down.
Right. Go me.
It loses its stat buff. Alright.
Which...
So that plus that. Give me one moment. Let me calculate a catch DC here for you.
Yeah, I gotta look at my footballs real quick.
Okay. What do you throw?
I'm gonna throw an ultra ball.
Oh, okay. Roll a D100 then, and add 50. Where are your items? Ah, okay.
Right, there's a 47 up to a 50. Yeah,
Yeah,
47
you-
up to 97 after.
Yeah, you caught it. You caught it.
Alright.
Another pseudo legendary to Fred's team. Let's go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like me. Pseudo intellect.
There you go.
Yeah, sweet. I'll go up and give May a big hug and great job, May.
I
show
will
your
let you
stuff
know
out
at the
here.
end of your turn, you do take another hit die, damn it. Oh, I mean, the battle ended, so fuck it. I don't care. But basically, in the heat of combat, you're not focused on, like, protecting yourself from the sandstorm, so that's basically why you take damage in battle and not outside of battle. Otherwise, every 6 seconds, you guys will basically die out here.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Sick.
So we're not doing that.
Fred, that thing is 1 level away from an Evo level.
Yeah.
Nice.
That thing is 1 level away from Evo level.
I will actually... Yeah, Ataria is at level 9 already, so I'm actually going to send GB back, and I'll let Matang to my team.
Okay. He is currently down, I will let you know.
Yeah.
You could just give him Barry.
I'll throw him up here. I
will also let you know I'm 90% sure you have a shiny charm.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, you said I
I've
have
thrown
a...
that out
Wait?
there.
What?
You have a
Christmas. Yeah,
you
Christmas.
have a free Pokemon you can turn into a shiny, Fred.
yeah, I think me and you were the only ones that haven't used our charm.
Yeah, I used mine on Pikachu. Which
Oh, that's
some
right.
people would say was a poor decision, but I disagree.
And I used mine on the Wingull.
No, you didn't. That thing was full odds.
Then I haven't used it either, because both
What?
of mine have been full odds.
Yeah.
Huh.
Why do you think we called Wingull lucky?
I think I'm actually
I
gonna
thought it was just
stay
for the fact that
on-
I rolled a natural 1 on the D100 twice in a row, trying to catch it.
Sorry, what was that, Fred?
Anyway,
I was just thinking out loud.
You don't have to use it now. You can just decide, hey, I want this Pokemon to be shiny. You can just decide, hey, I already have a Pokemon that I want to be shiny. Can it be shiny? Yeah, go for it. Like, you can make Gabite shiny.
Okay.
Please don't.
I'll just leave it for now then.
Yeah, you'll just hold on to it now. Okay. But, yeah.
Right about that. So I will do cantrip, spare the dying, stabilize.
Oh, that's
Dang.
so huge.
Alright,
I
you
forgot you
stabilized
had
it.
that.
My thing is stabilized.
Again, Fred the big brain.
This is why he's the Pokemon
Yeah.
Ranger.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've been known as Fred. Ranger. That was healing. Good for him. So I will.
Okay, y'all have no idea just how close I came to absolute disaster. I was moving my fan so that way I can have more air be blown on me, and I almost knocked down my entire fucking rack of swords.
Oh,
that
no.
would have been bad.
Yeah.
I have to delete this VOD. Can't have live death on this stream.
Why?
Yeah, what-
Death?
No, they're all in sheaths. It just would have made a huge sound. Oh my god.
Listen, Numar, I've seen enough Final Destination to know that one of those swords can pop out at any moment.
Oh my god! Did you know they're making another one?
Of course they are.
Yes, they're mostly like decorational blades anyway, so they're not even sharp. So, and some of them are pointy, but eh.
And with enough
The
I'll
only
fuck with 'em.
sword,
Go
the
ahead.
only sword I own is my
Warm
Kingdom
berries,
Key.
the growth.
Anyway, you have a Matang now. So,
Yeah.
Awesome, Fred. Good job, dude. That's another powerhouse added to your team.
That's
Jesus.
actually insane.
I'll give you a crisp high five.
Such a good typing, too.
It is.
Yeah,
It's so good.
Good thing you caught a Psychic type right before the Lunar Raid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have a whole lot of psychic types outside of Adam.
Fred, you're the only
That's-
one
that's
with
gonna
you're the only one with
I was
Psychic
thinking-
types.
You are the only one besides Abra that has it.
yeah.
Yeah. I thought one of you had at least a dual type psychic on
No.
Nope.
there. It's just
I can
very-
do for a short rest.
Yeah,
and
I
that
was
is
just
it.
gonna say, technically Rio could go psychic, but also so could you with Evian. So technically speaking, you do have 3.
Okay. I gave him 2 orange berries. And
As long as you're like
HP.
removing your items, I trust you. But yeah, you guys are still out in the desert. You all looking for more?
Yeah. Fred, why don't you take a look around?
All right, perception check.
You want this at disadvantage?
Yes, because there is a current sandstorm raging on.
That's a 19 on the first one,
Fred needs disadvantage just to make it fair for everyone else.
then a 25 on the second. So 19
Jesus
total.
Christ.
Told
Jesus
you.
Christ. All right,
11 on the die for a 19.
go ahead and roll me a d4 and re-roll if it's a 1.
As a
2. All right. Sort of like gliding from like the
Oh my
currents of the sand. Sort of like gliding through the air. You do see what appears to be some mix of flying squirrel and scorpion.
oh,
Fred, you don't mind if I, you don't mind if I take this one, do ya?
yeah, that's for you.
Yeah, but it's just sort of like gliding around like a fucking flying squirrel. Sort of like a Molga.
Awesome.
Ah, I love Gligar though.
I do too. I'm gonna send out Tidal Wave.
Yeah, the Gliscor will look at you as you approach.
And I'm gonna have Tidal Wave just throw a whirlpool at it.
All right. It has noticed you. I will say this. So we are rolling initiative.
Yep, that's fine.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's going first.
16 total.
Yeah, this thing's going first.
Well, shit.
Good luck.
I mean, 19 on the die, like, what else do you expect? Anyway, Goliath's score is, going to look at, Swampert, and it's gonna go for a Sand Tomb. Basically, I actually have to roll to hit you, so give me a second.
Dude,
Good God, okay.
if I had Smackdown right now.
Okay. So that is... I believe you resist, ground damage. It's more so
Pretty
the effect
sure.
of this move that I,
Yeah, you want the chip damage.
yeah.
I'm checking right now to make sure I
That
resist.
is 10, maybe half down. I don't know, your water ground. Water ground.
It's
Oh, neutral
neutral.
damage. Okay. So you take 10 ground damage.
Alright.
Wait, how are you good with dexterity saves? You're a Swampert. Oh, you were a Mudkip first. Hold on, we need to update. I'll do it after this battle because it's unfair if I make you do a dex save. Alright, so go ahead and do a dexterity save. You got plus fucking 9 to that.
You said it was 10 damage, right?
Yeah, 10 damage.
Oh,
But
yeah, I
then you
think
need to make
194 is dexterity
But you
save.
need to make a dexterity saving throw. After this battle, I will update it to where you have strength and whiz, because you did not have the ground type when you were a Mudkip, and we forgot to update that.
So it's a plus 9, right?
Yeah, you're probably gonna
19.
succeed. Yeah, okay, you succeed. So you are not restrained by the Sand Tomb.
Cool. I'm gonna throw my own tomb at it. I'm gonna throw Tidal Wave Vortex.
All right, make your attack at disadvantage.
Oh, it has Sand Veil.
No, Jace actually just reaches into a bag and pulls out a tombstone and just throws that at him.
Dude, I wish this thing had Poison Heal. Alright.
And fail it has its uses.
Let's see. That is...
You got plus 8 to hit, I believe.
Yeah, 21 total.
Ooh, well, that's close. Yeah, but you hit it.
What do you mean that's close? Okay. I hit it.
2d8 from water. Yeah, you hit it.
2d8 water. It needs to make a
Oh,
strength save, by the way.
Don't worry, he's good at those. Oh, well, kinda. I could probably get it. Oh yeah, he's good. He's good.
What did he
18
get?
total.
Okay,
18
that's
total.
actually close. So
I like how
Yeah.
Jace, your HP is
but how much-
9 dash space 4.
whoops.
How much damage am I taking though?
Yeah, you're taking. My math is not great tonight. 7 plus 6 plus 5.
18.
Yes. 18 doubled because it's a water type. That's what I
Okay,
type
so 36. God,
No, it's-
okay.
Yeah.
It's 36.
That minus that is that. As a reaction, he's going to go ahead and eat the citrus berry he's holding, so he can regain a third of his total hit dice. So I'll give him 3d8 to heal.
Does this
plus
look
his
like
con.
Does this look like a normal Goi score?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just gave him a citrus berry.
I'm deciding on if I want to
God,
keep using
wow.
Tidal Wave Vortex.
Okay, so then that plus that brings him back to there, and I believe you do not have a bonus action you can use, I think.
No. Oh wait. DM, I'm supposed to have the rain up.
Considering the sandstorm around you,
Would the acolyte level rain drizzle counteract the natural sandstorm?
this is not a natural sandstorm. I will let you know that.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Okay,
Oh.
well, I will, as a character, Jace will be like, there should be rain right now. That's strange.
That is something that catches your attention. terrain seemed to be fine to set up, but however, trying to override this weather, you find yourself unable to do so.
Interesting. Okay.
Good to know.
That's a
But,
mystery
anyway,
that Fool will save for later.
Anyway, it's Gliscor's turn. He just ate his citrus berry, so he's gonna go in and go for acrobatics.
Oh, fuck. That's gonna hurt. Wait, do I resist this because I'm a ground type?
No.
Oof. This is gonna really hurt because he just crit.
Oh,
This seems like a D&D Beyond roll.
At least it's not super effective.
I'm gonna have to send another Pokemon out here, I think.
Oh my god. Holy shit. The lowest roll was a 4. That is 34 flying damage.
Yeah, that's not great.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're chilling.
Good god. Alright.
I got your back if you need it, Jace.
That was just a really good fucking hit, man. Anyway, the Gliscor has no bonus action, and thus, it's back to you.
Alright, we're throwing another fucking Whirlpool at this bitch.
Yeah, go for it. You are attacking at disadvantage.
20 total.
That is even closer.
Do I hit?
I'll let you know it has an AC of 19, so yeah, you
Okay.
hit.
Okay, 2d8. It needs to make a strength save. Please and thank you.
Oh wow, it succeeds exactly. Okay, damn. Fucking 13 on the die for a 16 total.
There was a d10 in my pile of d8s. Hold on. Okay.
Okay. So it
11
succeeded,
plus
so-
5, 16.
So 32. Okay. It's bloodied once again. I'll let you know that much.
Okay.
Not looking too good. But, actually, it's not that bad, honestly, all things considered. Probably, he might be able to take another one, honestly. But we go back to him.
Yeah.
He's gonna go for a, acrobatics again, because that worked really well last time.
Yeah, it did. Holy shit.
Oh, this might actually be close. He's got, what, +6 to hit? So, 18. Okay, yeah, 18 hits you.
I'm gonna go
I know
grab
you
my
have a
dog real quick.
monstrous-
I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're good. Okay, so that... God. This guy really loves his acrobatics dice. God damn, 8 and a 5, so that's 16 flying damage incoming.
So I go down to 44.
Yeah. But, we go back to you.
Alright, one more fucking Whirlpool for the road. That is 20 again. Wait, 21.
Okay, you hit.
Epic. I keep rolling 13 12s on this fucking die. Oh. Alright. He needs to make a strength save.
Yeah, I do need to know how much damage I'm taking.
That is 15 doubled to 30.
Okay, he is barely hanging on, and he did succeed the save.
Bro,
14 on the die, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, acrobatics again.
we will never hit this tidal wave vortex extra effect.
Let's see. Oh wow, he hit you exactly. Big oof. Alright, 3d8 incoming.
Okay, as
So
long
that-
I can't die here, so
Dude, this Gliscor fucking hates you, man. That's 20 damage. This thing's a fucking monster. I will let you know, he's like barely hanging on, but yeah, he just hurt you a lot.
yeah, he's barely hanging on. Like, is he like?
Single digits. I'll let you know that much.
Am I
No.
gonna have disadvantage if I throw a ball at him?
Considering the sandstorm, yeah, because Sandvale does help with that.
God damn it! All right, whatever. We'll just go for. What would the check be? Or is it just a disadvantage for the D100?
2d100s, you pick the lower one.
Okay, that sucks.
Yeah,
Although his
it
DC is
does.
probably pretty low.
I can
whatever.
actually calculate it. That times that, plus that, plus that, current HP. Not that bad.
I'm
It's
just gonna
definitely
hit him.
feasible.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got a 14 on the die, so I hit.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
We do need to deal damage, though.
Hopefully he can't outright die here.
No, he can't. I'll let you know, he's on 4 of 80.
Okay, that's 8 plus 5, 13, 26.
26, so that brings him to, I believe, negative 22.
And then I'll toss a great ball at him.
Alright, give me 1 second. Let me recalculate his DC here, because I altered it. You're throwing a great ball?
Yeah.
Alright, go for it.
57 plus 25.
You stopped my heart at 57, good god. Anyway, his DC was 59, so let me grab the stat block for you.
Epic!
Let's go.
I
Gliscor,
actually already know.
Gliscor and Matang, so fucking good.
Dude, Gliscor is really bulky, and the Sand Veil thing is gonna be annoying as
Yeah.
fuck.
Hey, you got your first half of your sand team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought this would be a lot more brutal, but oh well.
Alright, check this out. I already know his name. Oh wait, that's not correct. That is not how you spell that.
Stygian?
Yeah. Sorry, the I needs to get moved. The I goes after the G.
Yeah, here, I got you.
Yeah.
I know this
Stygian.
because of Monster Hunter. Here you go.
Yes. That is my boy, Stygian.
Alright.
I'm gonna... Elemental Fang is huge.
Yeah, I just didn't really have anything for a fucking Swampert, so, yeah.
No, you're good.
I use grass fang.
I'm gonna...
Yeah, he has the Rune of Grass.
I'm gonna send him back for now.
Fair
We'll keep
enough.
him- He will be down here. Epic. Alright. Let me see.
Alright.
There is one...
I will say we are about to cut to the other two, just so you know.
Yep, that's fine. I'm gonna be
But,
looking for one more Pokemon when we come back.
Yep, fair enough. But, give me one second. I gotta go through music again.
Oh my god.
You're all good.
I love Gliscor
Yeah.
so much, dude. It's such a cool Pokemon.
Oh no, it is.
Hold on.
It-
One of my favorite moves growing up was Sky Uppercut, and I would always give it to my Gliscors, even though it's not a very good move.
Alright, but anyway, Rio and Atherin, both of you exit the sort of
Hotel.
Yes,
Hotel?
the hotel. That is the word I'm thinking of.
I got you.
Immediately you guys are peppered by that sandstorm.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Adam didn't do anything with those two, I will actually change my mind and say he'll go with you guys. Because it would have made sense that the psychic guy goes with the guy being targeted by the lunar people, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But yeah, you guys have Atom with you, in which case he can... It's a shame I mentioned this now, but because he's a psychic type, he can actually create like a little bubble around you guys.
He'll do that after the fact.
Sorry about that,
Yeah.
guys, but I'm back.
Welcome
You're
back.
good, Fred. All you missed is that I did catch the Gliscor.
Sweet.
His
I'm
name
yeah,
is...
but-
a Gliscor fan.
I'm glad we all are here.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, Gliscor's great.
I don't know who wouldn't.
Very much.
Like both Gliscor and Matang. Like who wouldn't be a fan of those Pokemon?
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. You guys and Abra, what are you guys doing? Or what are you guys up to, really?
We would make our way to the power plant.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Poppy out walking next to us, and she's holding the egg.
Yeah, I will say, even with the sandstorm, you guys are able to see like very bright lights coming from that central tower. Picture like Final Fantasy VII.
Oh,
Get a
fuck
big
yeah.
old thing like that.
The Mako reactors, yes.
Yeah,
Nice.
basically that. It's just geothermal power plant in the center of town.
Actually, I don't think I've ever played a Final Fantasy game in my life.
Really? That's
I didn't know we were. I didn't know we were lying. I didn't know we were lying tonight.
Delete all bots.
Anyway,
I've actually never played a Final Fantasy.
but anyway, you guys will approach basically like a gate going up to the area. You see like a security guard individual inside a booth, currently closed up because sandstorm. He does see like a child with like psionic looking pink eyes holding his hand out with a bubble of just like no sandstorm around you guys as you approach.
And just wave. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Welcome, strange children.
I'll look
Can I
to I'll
help
look,
you?
I'll look to Rio. Are we strange?
I mean,
Forget I said anything.
Okay.
Adam will wipe that memory from your mind. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But anyway, can I help you all with something?
Yeah, we're kind of wondering if is there like an opportunity to like take a tour of the power plant?
Usually we do it for like job interviews. Are you all looking for work?
Yes.
I mean, I can't hire the literal child, but
He's not applying, but he has more. He's what every employer wants. He's a 10-year-old with 20 years worth of experience.
Yeah, see, he's smaller. His fingers can't get on the machine as easy. Don't have to pay him as much either.
where are your parents?
Okay.
Look. I'm sure. Oh wow, you came from far away. Okay. Well, if you're looking for work, we do allow electric types to come in. Basically, if you're willing to park them with them for a couple hours a day, we're willing to pay you for their services.
Does that count against our team if we let them borrow it?
No, we have a whole system set up, sort of like with the whole mail system. We have our own thing.
Fuck it.
do you have anything in particular you don't want working in here?
Non-electric types.
Well, I mean, we usually only accept electric types.
I was meaning like any electric types you don't want working in here, or any electric type, fine.
Voltorbs are pretty volatile. I mean, we don't want anything that can, cause ruckus. So if you got like a troublesome electric type, I wouldn't bring them in.
Just put the Rotoms back in the PC.
Yeah. That's what I'm sitting there like. I mean, Rotom? But no. Okay.
I will loan them Luxray.
Yeah, they will have you sign like a consent form, like, hey, I'm allowing my Pokemon to work here for X amount of time. And I will let you know, you will be paid $15 an hour.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I will.
Each Pokemon?
That's actually beneficial.
Yeah.
I will pick them. I will pick Luxray up tomorrow.
No.
So
crap.
24 hours from now.
Yes.
Dude, this sucks. Jace wouldn't fucking leave his Pokemon here.
I mean,
We'll
still be here.
You know, workdays last 8 hours, right?
Yeah.
And
Well,
we're already like halfway through the day,
Yeah, so he'll do the rest of today and half tomorrow, and I'll come back and pick him up.
Well, usually
willing-
people come at the end of the day to pick their Pokemon up. I mean,
I'm willing for.
Okay, there's no
Alright.
way. There's no way in hell that this power plant does not have an overnight shift.
I mean, we generate enough electricity during the day. Like, yeah, there are people in. We have like the engineers come in during the night to maintain everything, but during the day we just come and generate power whenever we can.
Fine, I'll be back in 4 hours to pick up Luxray.
I will actually talk to Rones. All right,
I mean,
Rones.
I need to show you where you gotta bring them. Like, didn't you want inside?
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, follow me. I'll call someone over, I guess. And he'll sort of like pull out a sort of something you both have never seen before, and a Pokemon you have never seen before will come out of the device. Oh, my screen's turned off. And he's just like, yeah, I got some kids out front. They want to like work, I think.
Dude, this guy's awesome.
I'd like to mention I'm 18.
I am also 18.
Apparently they're 18. They got a kid with them. I think it's their little brother or something. I don't really know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Porygon will go back into his Poryphone. Alright, someone will be out in like a minute.
What witchcraft was that?
Technology.
No.
Welcome to the future.
Shut up.
Welcome to the future, kid.
Well, I told you where I'm from, so you understand my plight.
Yeah.
Alright, whatever. And eventually, a sort of like a lady will come out. She's just sort of like holding an umbrella against like the sand. It's just blowing around you all. It's just like, oh my god, why did you call me out here?
She seems lovely.
Very.
Come on, hurry up. I don't want to be out here. I don't know why they make me come out here. They can't just let a bunch of kids in. You guys aren't going to break anything. You're kids.
For some reason, I feel like I'm older than her.
Right?
Anyway. Jackie, the front desk lady, will lead you all inside, where basically you guys will be taken to like a station where your Pokemon is sort of like is made to be like comfortable to specific types of Pokemon. They do have like Luxeos and Luxrays here, so they do have fitting for your Luxray.
Alright.
They're just sort of like brought to a room with other Luxrays.
No, you do
However-
a good job, Rumble.
Yeah. Rumble does seem to be a lot more wild than the rest of them. They all seem to be here for work, and Rumble's just like, yeah, I want to brawl. But no, there is no fighting. And basically, you are given sort of like a pager. And that will alert you whenever Rumble either takes a break or is done with work for the day.
I take a bite of the pager. I think it's food.
Oh my god, that's so adorable. And I already forgot her name because I'm making her up on the spot.
Jackie. Jackie.
Jackie will take her own Poryphone out and snap a photo of you as you take a bite out of your pager.
What the fuck? I did not consent to
I don't
this.
know. I don't know. This is new to
She
me
does.
as well.
She basically does like a selfie with you and then just basically posts it online.
I don't know why, but I feel offended.
Yeah. Anyway.
So like, anyway, you guys can go now.
Hold on, I still haven't even set up mine.
You never said you would.
I love
I
this
have a
chick. I love
Gengar.
Jackie.
So is this how
I have a
they...
Gengar
Is this how they talk here?
that's willing to work. I have a Gengar that's willing to work.
Let's like really call him whatever.
How did you get hired
Rones,
here?
come on out.
Sorry, what?
How did
I wasn't listening.
Exactly. How did you get hired here?
Oh, you see, my dad works with the boss or whatever. I don't really know. He just got me my job.
I was.
I'm really great at it.
I was really scared you were gonna say my dad runs the place. I was gonna be like, what the fuck? I have a second sister?
No.
That would have been the biggest plot twist.
That would have been really funny.
What can you tell me about the
Yeah,
guy
my name's
who...
Jasmine.
Oh god. Who? Imposter! What can you tell me
Zorak.
about what can you tell me about the guy who runs this place?
I don't know. He's some old guy.
He is some old guy.
So I understand how you got the job. I'm confused on how you kept the job.
I'm just really good at it.
What
No one
is
else
your
wants to
job?
work my job. I bring a bunch of people around and make sure they do things.
This chick is awesome.
Okay, bro.
I hope Jace gets to meet her.
Quick pep talk, bro.
I'm sorry, we're not accepting any more applicants today. I don't want to do any more paperwork.
Oh, she's awesome.
I'll do your paperwork plus more.
Alright, cool. Follow me.
Alright, Rones. You're gonna go ahead and begin your work.
Didn't you hear me? I said we aren't accepting any more applicants.
Actually,
I said this in Ghost.
actually, I'm now doing your paperwork. You already agreed to it, and I am allowing it.
This might be the greatest
I
NPC.
said this in
we've done.
Ghost. I said this in Ghost. Unless she's able to read Ghost, she did not hear me.
Yeah, I have a tombstone. I'm kidding.
No way.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
She opens up her eye. It's the other eye.
No, a child in Puka has it.
She got
Yeah.
it from. She stole it from him.
No. No, she
would be
has
bad
like
for
the
her.
fucking ear of whatever the fuck that guy's name was. I don't remember right
The,
now.
the base.
Taibei, yeah, that's it. I don't. Anyway,
The
you need to do my
greatest
paperwork
NPC.
for me. Follow me. She will lead you to an office filled with like filing cabinets, and there are just stacks upon stacks of papers on a desk, and she's just like, "All right, good luck. I'm gonna go on break."
I was really hoping you
And
would
she'll
say
just
it was.
leave.
I was really hoping you'd just be like, yeah, it's super neat and clean. There's no paper anywhere. It seems like she's actually doing her job.
That would be funny. However, she just dumped all of the work on Atherin.
True, but she
And
also she left me alone in the records room.
There's a camera. I'll let you know that much.
Good thing.
Anyway, I'm going on break. Good luck.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Good thing you
yeah.
have a PC with Rotoms.
She'll just look at the camera and be like, "Hey, I got an intern."
Anyway.
The greatest NPC of all time.
Jackie,
So-
the front desk office lady that I have just made up. She does a lot of paperwork. What kind of paperwork? I have no fucking idea.
So yeah, I'm going to essentially have Rones come out of my tombstone, as I will tell them, since they're not going to have you work, I need you to go on an investigation pod.
Okay. What do you need from my boss?
I did not think this through.
Okay.
I'm looking through the files and trying to find any information on Jace's dad.
Yes,
It's
fine.
mostly like applicants that are sorted into two piles that are like interested and not interested.
Oh no,
Basically, I don't know how
I'm going through the
they're-
file cabinets.
Most of them are locked.
I 100% believe she would leave the key on the desk.
Give me an investigation check.
I would also believe that. Or like on a key ring on the wall.
I have +7, so I'm feeling pretty good. Oh yeah, 15 on the die for a 21.
Your DC was 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sort of like in like one of the drawers, you just find like a drawer filled with keys. All of them are labeled to like a correct cabinet.
Yeah, while Rio's figuring out what he's doing with Rowan's, I'm looking specifically for information on Jace's dad.
Okay, what kind of information are you trying to glean? Let's start with that.
Let's start to see if there's an employee file on him.
Okay, give me an actual investigation check that's not a fucking joke.
Okay, that one is 14 plus 7. So 21.
14, 21. Okay. Considering he is the boss, like the head honcho of this place, you don't get too much on the guy. You mostly get like a file on like information they have on him, basically like name, age, that kind of stuff. Past employment, that kind of stuff. You do note that he has a... This is an old file, so it would be like an Electabuzz as like a partner that he would work with.
Oh no.
Okay, that's gonna note that down.
Oh,
Possible
no.
problems with that.
Let's see, I'm trying to think of...
Would there be
well-
like a date? How old is the file? Like, does it have a date?
Couple years old. Hard to tell.
This place sucks.
Jackie is the one sorting it. What do you expect?
Newmar, if you want, I can come up with some stuff about him really quickly and DM it to you.
Please do.
Okay.
Yeah, that would help.
All right, I'll let Rio take over so that Jace has time to DM that to you.
Yeah. Anyway, Rio, what are you doing? You're with Rones. You're in the middle of the room. There's a camera looking at you.
Alright, buddy. I'm going to have you just go... I guess go look around places that seem like it.
Seem like it. Okay, you're gonna have to narrow it down a bit, boss.
Maybe you should ask Rones if
One
there's a way to the
restricted
sewers through here.
Oh, right, yeah. That would be a great idea. Okay, buddy. I'm gonna have you go find out if there's a way into the sewers anywhere inside this plant.
I mean, there's like
And try not to
bathroom.
get caught.
There's like a bathroom, I guess.
Not
Do you want
like
me to go
that.
down a toilet?
No. I want you to find a sewer grate.
Alright, do you just want me to find like the closest one and come back to you, or do you want me to like go in there, like like
I guess find one that for some reason could be easily raided out of. Like, someone could come from the sewers, out of the sewers, and be able to easily take over the plants.
okay. So you want me to find points where someone can come in and commit terrorism? Got it.
Yes.
Are we doing anything with that information later, or are we like blowing this place up?
No.
Maybe.
I'm not playing on that right now.
Overload the reactor?
Not right now. If we need to later, I'll let you know.
Alright, fine. So I'm going to look. As he tries to float through the wall and hits the wall. That's weird.
Oh, thank God you did that.
Of course this place does.
Okay, you can look at that short bit. I'm gonna keep going with it, but
Give me a minute. Oh, perfect.
yeah, that was a part in
Rio,
there
give
that
me a perception check.
you read my mind on something.
Who perception check?
Rio, give me a perception check.
Oh, okay.
PC's not that high.
It is a god 6.
Is that total?
Yes.
All right. I forgot you have a passive actually, because you know what, this
Thank
would
you.
probably be something that makes sense for you to hear. Is you just hear the sound of a camera moving, and it is currently following Roans.
Okay.
Now
Now I'm
you're looking at
intrigued.
this file. Give me a investigation check or insight. I don't really know which one it would be. I'm guessing investigation. I mean, it's a higher bonus anyway, so just go for it.
Okay, 9 plus 7, so 16.
Yeah, you're starting to notice the file is pretty vague on purpose. It's almost as if it's made to be old. It hasn't been updated on purpose, as if to not get dirt on him, possibly.
Interesting.
But,
Can I look up information on Jackie's dad?
Jackie's dad, that's a really hard thing to do when she never mentioned her last name or the name of her father.
Can I look up Jackie's file?
Yeah, she's got a file on her desk about herself. She's drawn, like, flowers and stuff on it.
That's really funny.
I look for her last name and cross-point it to find another file with the same last name.
Alright, let me pull up human name generator.
You can actually check DM's Numar.
Oh.
I'm doing this shit at light speed.
Alright, her last name is Harrison.
That works.
That's
Yeah.
a very fair name.
So it's Jackie Harrison.
Okay.
So give me an investigation check as you look through.
I apologize to Fred, who's taking notes and has to keep track of all this.
Yeah, this is an improv session. I didn't think you guys would be here.
I haven't taken any notes. I hope you all have yours.
Fair enough. 14 total.
14? Alright, you managed to track down an individual by the name of Wesley Harrison. The file is also purposefully made vague. Not a lot of details, and it does seem to be also purposefully out of date.
This place sucks.
It appears that they are using Jackie's incompetence to their advantage.
Is there anything in these file cabinets other than employee files?
Mostly like, sort of like where some electricity goes, basically how much power is produced.
Could I find
That kind of business.
Could I find a map of the power plant? Like schematics?
I mean, occasionally on like the wall as you were walking through the hallways, you'd see like a map. Like, it's not like a hidden thing, like... They have maps of the layout, so that way the newer employees don't get lost.
This is a dead end for us. I'm gonna go find Rio.
He's still in the room with you, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah,
I didn't
haven't
know if he
left the
followed
room.
us or if he stayed in like the main hall.
No,
I assumed he
I would have
followed you.
followed you. I followed you.
Alright, not gonna lie.
Now I'm intrigued.
not gonna lie, Rio, there's like nothing here for us that we can find information wise.
Yeah, now I'm intrigued by this camera. Rones, can you become invisible and move all the way across the room?
I mean it's a camera.
Alright, sure. He will go invisible and the camera will follow him.
Numar, check DM's again.
Okay, they have ghost tracking. I'm checking with my eyes on why it's able to see that.
Okay, you turn on your eye and it just looks like a camera.
It's a camera, Rio. I'm sure that there's other
don't
people
like
that tried
this.
to break into this place.
I don't like this.
I think it's time.
Adam's just sort of like with you guys. He's just looking around, just like, why are we here?
I was hoping to find some info on Jace's dad. By the way, Adam,
Yeah, what?
do you sense anything coming from this plant?
Adam is going to make an Arcana check. He has plus 10 to that. 23, okay. There's a lot of power, down south. A lot of it seems to be somehow channeling over here.
Okay, so this place is literally... there's nothing to this place.
I mean, they seem to be siphoning power from the electric source stone on that mountain down south.
Yeah, well, unless we plan on blowing... Well, maybe we will blow up the reactor at some point.
I know some people.
I think we should go meet up with the guys, because this is a dead end on this side.
Agreed. I don't like this camera.
It's just
Okay.
it's just the camera, Rio.
I don't like it.
He hates cameras. He hates technology.
Anyway, so what are you doing?
We leave.
Alright, as you go to open the door, it doesn't budge.
Son of a bitch.
Oh. Okay.
Is that not in this playlist? Oh, I'm in the wrong playlist, okay. So,
Now.
Now I'm worried about the camera.
Now I'm ready.
Now I'm worried about this camera.
Alright.
why do I have so much music on this damn playlist?
Alright, Boxer, you're about to do a job for me. We about to get out of the building.
For once, this theme fits.
Alright, buddy, I want you to set up no retreat and then immediately brick break this door.
Alright. I assume you can take care of the stat portion of that, but go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Yes, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna add the 2 to where it actually matters. Attack roll, brick break, strength base. What's my bonus? God. 13 to hit?
That unfortunately somehow misses the door. I'll just say his fist bounces off of it. It's a really sturdy door.
Elemental punch fire.
Okay, sure. Give me another attack roll.
$24 to hit?
Okay, that hits.
The door
Roll
skillfully
damage.
dodges.
I would be so mad that a door somehow does that.
If the door got up and like dodged the attack, I would just get down on my knees and put my hands behind my back immediately.
17 fire damage.
Alright, he puts a solid dent in that door. It's a really sturdy
King,
door.
you're up. You're gonna start hitting this door too. I
Alright,
have both my powerhouses hit this. Razor shell.
Why didn't we just try to break the hinges?
Oh, I'm going to bust down through this door. Does
This-
a 27 hit?
no. What do you think?
Well, the 21 hits, so...
You even need to
14 more
ask.
damage.
Alright. Another very solid dent. Wait, you dealt what, 9 before?
He
I
dealt,
dealt
17.
17.
Oh,
I've now dealt
17,
over.
and then...
I've now dealt 31 damage.
Okay, another solid dent is made in the door.
Is there a window in this room?
No.
Screw it. My turn. Deal breaker. Does a 17 hit?
No, actually. Genuine that time.
Huh.
You know what?
Do you want to hit?
Yeah, I'm gonna like move Rio all the way. It's like, get me out of here! And brute force is not necessarily working. Let's try cutting it up. I'm gonna have Servine attack it.
Okay, roll to hit.
We'll just use we'll use Siphon Slash. Is Siphon slash strength or dex based? Oh wait, it doesn't matter because of fencer. So plus 8. 22 to hit.
That will hit.
Plus 5, 18 solar damage.
Okay. You managed to just like get like a cut into the door, I guess. You just really scrape that. I assume it's your rapier against the surface of it.
Yeah.
Still holding.
Did we try pulling the door instead of pushing it?
Do you?
Yeah, I'll pull the door.
Doesn't budge.
Okay, I just
A part of me really wanted it to be like that.
Okay. I did
I
not say wow.
was about to crash out if
Okay.
that was it.
Yeah.
I can't do that. No.
Okay.
Okay, Rio, try that boxer, do one more punch. See what we can get off of this.
Alright. Boxer, elemental punch.
Okay. Roll a hit.
Natural 1, that doesn't hit.
Yeah, he just like punches like the wall, and like through a thin layer of drywall, there is just like solid concrete.
Dang. Use razor shell. Does a 20 hit?
Yes, at 20 hits.
Okay.
So it's either 18 or 19 is the AC.
Right. Oh, that's the most damage I've dealt yet. 22 damage.
Okay. Still holding.
How does this door look?
In battle terms, it has been bloodied. I'll let you know that much.
This door.
You know what? Now I'm mad. Deal breaker again. God, 12 does not hit. Action surge. Deal breaker. 23 hits.
Yes, a 23 does hit.
That is 14 more damage.
It's still holding on. I will say it is looking like very dented. It's like heating up from all the fire punches you've been throwing at it. You've been like just stabbing like holes in it with like your halberd. That's somehow you guys got past security. That you guys somehow got past security. I have no idea. Whatever.
Bonus action hand axe. 26 will hit
Yep, that will.
for additional 4 damage.
Still holding on. You're getting close. I'll let you know that much.
Okay, I've done all of mine. Your turn, Atherin.
How hot is this door getting?
Between all the fire punches, it's like touching an oven that you just like turned on, so it's still like kind of heating up.
Okay. I'll just go.
Like it's not like glowing like orange hot or whatever. Like it's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's just like hot to the touch. Won't burn you.
Yeah, we'll just go. We'll just have Servine go for another attack.
All right, go for it.
Dude, be honest with me. Do Pokemon types actually matter against this thing?
No, not at all.
Okay, then
Typeless.
I'm just gonna use fucking Leaf Blade and hope I roll a 19 and try to get a crit.
Okay.
That would be awesome.
Hey, look, 19.
All right.
Nice.
Oh, just 4d10. I'm just gonna roll it on here.
That was a crit on my end.
There is. I'm gonna laugh if you somehow don't get it.
I realized
No. Okay. 22 plus 5, so 25.
All right.
Or it's 27. Grass.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You guys have dealt 111 damage to this door. I gave it 100 HP.
This is so dumb.
AC 18 anyway.
All right.
Anyway, you guys will finally knock this door off of the hinges, in which case, sort of like backed away in this one hallway, there are like security individuals. You do notice they are all in full-blown riot gear.
What the
and sort of
hell?
like on there is a symbol on like their
Oh.
bulletproof vests of a lightning bolt. It should, and they
I
all
think this
have
might be
like
the
weaponry
guy that
aimed at you
did.
guys.
Oh, is that all? I'm gonna look to Rio and just be like, "Oh, fucking run!"
That
I have
just happened.
a jail gate.
Alright.
I know you don't like it,
No, just run!
but we could
alright,
do
Catherine
another gate.
does-
Literally, just run.
Alright, that is 18 to hit you, Athrun.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't even need to know what my AC is to know that hits.
1, 2, 3. Alright, that is 12 electric damage, and I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Con, I have +6. Dirty 20.
Okay, you are not paralyzed.
Okay, they're fucking tasers. I thought they were gonna be real guns.
No, they are like taser cannons.
It's
I thought it was gonna be real guns.
Why are
No.
Why are we even being attacked?
Now,
You-
here's what I'm thinking, which I was about to say. I think these might be the people that were after you. That's all I can think of is that this was compromised.
Oh, Rio, I'm sorry, that's a crit. Coming in at
I'm
you.
immune to that. I'm immune.
Electric damage?
I'm immune to crits.
Oh, okay, so
You roll
that's just a
normal
regular
damage.
amount of dice. Okay, sure.
Thank you, my mother's armor.
Oh my god. That is 20 electric damage incoming, and I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Thank God I'm proficient. That's all 11.
11. Alright, Rio, you are paralyzed.
Okay, I'm going to make the obvious answer now. Or is it our turn, or are they still going?
Yeah, basically, they've just been, like, hands in the air, all that jazz.
I mean, so they shot before we even made a move?
Well, you started to run. That's why they shot you. Rio was just, like, being like, I
was
have a
standing
way
there.
out.
All right, can
Rio explicitly said, I have a way out of here.
yeah. Can Aber just teleport us out of this building?
Oh my god.
He has tried to teleport, and it has not worked. Also, he's used all three of his mass teleportations earlier today.
All right. I'll throw my hands up.
Alright.
I mean, I can't move.
Yeah, you are paralyzed. So your speed is 0. You automatically fail strength and dexterity saves. Attacks made against you are at advantage. Basically, technically speaking, you would fall prone, I think, as well.
That makes
Because,
sense.
like, yeah, so they will just straight up put, like, handcuffs on you. And, Athrun, they will also handcuff you. And they will basically remove your Pokeballs from your person.
Yep, fair enough.
And they will do the same to you, Rio. They are all going to
Okay.
make perception checks at disadvantage to see if they can see the invisible Abra. Okay, luckily I said disadvantage. 7.
I never told Rones to be out of invisible either.
Now, there are cameras that can currently see at them, but the men themselves cannot. Okay, that's a
Same
3.
with Rones, because I never told Rones to leave his invisibility. Nor
Another
is he in my
7.
hand, so he is out.
13. So none of these guards see the invisible Abra. However, there are cameras moving down the hallway. And eventually you do hear on, like, sort of like a radio, one is running. And basically they'll just sort of like push you two up against, like, the wall. As the two others go to give chase, Rio, I will let you know, Rones is following at him.
Okay.
I would like to ask one of the guards a question.
Quite.
How long am I paralyzed?
For a minute.
Okay.
Why the hell?
Yeah, so
were we
eventually feeling...
I was just be like, why were we even locked in the room?
started snooping around. Shouldn't have did that.
Talk
Kid.
to Jackie. She told me to do her work for her.
And then you started snooping in places you shouldn't have been.
This was the job she told me to do. Wait, what? Talk to Jackie.
You will see Jackie holding a radio. It's just like... So anyways... God, I don't have to do that stupid voice anymore. Finally. Anyway,
I knew it! I knew it! Gate! Because I can do that while I'm still handcuffed.
Gate? What does that do? Give me a minute.
We may be out of
You
stuff,
are
but
you are currently restrained because you are handcuffed.
it never stated
So-
what I need to do in order to make my cut.
You have to slice through the air with your scythe. We have established that in the past.
I would also like to point out, Rio, that if you did
Fair
that,
enough.
we are fucked because they already took our Pokemon.
I'm
Yeah.
aware, which was why I said that initially.
But the both of you will be brought into basically just like a interrogation styled room. In which case, yeah, we're gonna go back to Jason Fred real quick.
Dude, Fred, I wonder how the other two are doing.
You guys are currently in the middle of a sandstorm.
Fred, what do you think they're up to?
Yeah, they're probably fine. How much trouble can they get into?
Yeah, it can't be that bad. It's just like they're getting a tour of a power plant. They're probably learning a bunch of stuff, honestly. They're getting to see a bunch of cool stuff they've never seen. What's the worst that could happen?
I want my one phone call. I know my rights.
Do we... wasn't there a job that we had that involved some, band of Pokemon that were out here?
On the radio, you heard that.
Oh, yes, that was it. Yes. Can we look
It wasn't
for
an
those?
actual job, but there are like warnings, like, hey, Sneasels are out there, do be careful.
Fred, do you remember the radio thing about the Sneasels?
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Do you want to look around for those? I don't know if you're up to it.
I'm not too sure if I want to add one to my team, but if you want to,
Well, I mean,
I'll help you look out.
they're running around terrorizing people from what the radio said. Right?
Question: who has the radio on them?
Probably Athrun, since he had it last. Unless he explicitly gave it to us.
No, I still have it.
No way, your Rotom went into the radio. Right? Fuck. That's unfortunate.
So, I mean, if you want to, we could look for him, or we could wait for the other guys, but,
I mean, without more details, I don't know. Could be
that's fair.
5
you
of
just-
them, could be 20 of them.
That's fair. Maybe we just head back to town. There is one other place I wanted to go check out. Maybe we could go check that out, and then meet up with the other two.
Yeah, I'm down for that. What do you think?
Okay, cool. We'll head into town.
Give me a survival check at disadvantage.
Oh God! Can I help Fred with his and give him a neutral check?
I'll allow it. I'll allow a neutral check.
Fred, I have a +3 to that, so
Survival.
You walked into the middle of a desert in the middle of a sandstorm. I don't know why you're surprised.
Right, that is a 16 total.
16 total? Alright. You wander in the direction you think there is the town,
oh no.
and eventually you guys just sort of you've walked probably a good hour, and
Oh, no.
around that, little bit afterwards, you do notice the Minior Atherin had left with you.
Oh,
Starts like rolling on the ground because there's nothing to really crash into. It just seems to be trying to like take fall damage, but it can't hover high enough to do so.
I'll look at it, and then I'll look at Fred. Okay, so something did go wrong. What the hell did they do?
Not get a break.
No,
All right.
hopefully it's nothing too serious.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
hope so.
let's-
If they're not
let's,
dead, I'm gonna kill them.
And with that, we're gonna cut back. In which case, what's some tense music? How about this? No, that's not it. Give me a minute. My apologies, I'm trying here. You know what, we'll just go with this one. Fuck it.
Jesus, this is how they treat tourists.
Alright. You guys are brought, as I said previously, into some form of interrogation room. You guys are basically stripped of all your weapons and other stuff.
Oh, cool, I had nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, there went all my weaponry.
Yeah.
I
Basically, they will leave you in there for quite a long time. And eventually, a person with sort of like a mask, sort of like covering their entire face, will enter the room. He's got a very like long trench coat, wearing all black. He's got gloves. There's like almost no skin showing. And on sort of like his shirt, there is a lightning bolt on the chest portion.
Well, either
As
you're
he
the
sits down.
Well, you're either the executioner or you're here to take our order for food.
Why are you looking up the boss?
I'm just looking up information on the power plant in general.
Why did you look at the boss specifically?
Does he not run the plant?
Why do you want to know more about him?
Because I want to learn more about the power plant.
We've told you everything you already needed to know.
Well, actually, I wasn't told anything. In fact, my only interaction was Jackie taking a selfie of me and posting it online.
What did you want in here, anyway?
New to town, looking for different opportunities. I mean, I heard that you can get a Pokemon to work here. I was all for that.
Yeah, and you kept trying to snoop. I don't even know why.
I don't even know why.
You happen to know we caught that little friend of yours? We got him in another room, squealing like a little kid.
Well, he is a little kid, so...
You have no idea what you're even traveling with, do you? A being of that source of power? Boss will really like him. So why don't you go ahead and tell us everything I want to know? Everything he doesn't know about you. While you're traveling with the boss's kid.
Oh shit, they know about that?
I'm sorry, you're the boss's kid?
You know who I'm talking about.
I'll look to Rio. I was like, what the fuck did you do?
I thought we were both in separate rooms.
No, they have you guys handcuffed to a table.
Oh, well, I'm still gonna be silent.
I thought your dad was an Ogier, not runs this power plant.
I'll shrug my shoulders.
I'll look to the guy. You see what I have to work with here?
Tell you what, throw him under the bus and I might be willing to let you go.
I mean, you already have Rio, so I can't really throw him under the bus. I will feign
Uh-huh.
ignorance until he has he can display proof that I was with Jace.
All right, he will pull out sort of like a folder, an envelope or something, the vanilla thing, and you guys will see security footage, pictures of security footage from all over town of
Oh my
you guys.
Oh, this can't be legal.
We run things. You have no idea what you've just stumbled on into, kid.
I mean, to be fair, my original thing was to come here for a gym battle.
Oh, you have a battle, right?
Don't I have an
No.
would I have an opportunity to win my freedom?
Who said that? Who said we were gonna keep you held captive anyway?
Yeah, you did. You literally did.
On
Anyway. We can't keep you here forever. We don't want to take care of you anyway. I just want to know why you're snooping through our records. Tell me that and you can go.
Not gonna lie, kind of wanted an edge in the gym battle because I'm not too confident with this one. I see your guy has an Electabuzz. That could cause problems for me.
Breaking the trainer's code.
Well, technically,
Shameless.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair.
How shameless of you.
Oh, this is awesome.
I'll admit, it wasn't my proudest moment.
Do you happen to know that the gym battles are televised events?
Are you kidding me? I wasted my time. I could have just turned on the TV.
Yeah. Sneaked into places you shouldn't have been. Seen things that you shouldn't have.
I probably learned less if I just turned. I would have learned more if I just turned on the TV.
Now, what we want to know is why the hell are the inner people after you? What did you do to piss them off?
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, they know about that shit too.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
And I'll at this point I'll get a little bit more serious and be like, how do you know about that?
Oh
We've
bullshit!
caught so many Elgium already. We probably have like several dozen of them already.
What's your relation to
Caught
that?
one of those. What do you want to know about that?
You help. I can give you their location.
We know where they are.
Do you know what they have?
And that's what I want to know. Why are they after you, and why are they after that stone of yours? So usually, their members don't really infight with each other.
Members are infighting?
They don't. That's why I'm curious about you. He'll sort of like jab his finger into you. Into your chest.
While we are chilling here, I will second wind.
I will tell you what I know if it means I get to get out of here.
Well, I'm all ears.
They're only after me because I stole something from them.
There is no facial features, but you do see the individual in front of you just slightly nods. Is that so? And why did you do that?
Well, it was either I take it or Galai gets destroyed. My guess is they're
And how did you know that was going to happen? What made you think that was going to happen, I should have said.
They made that pretty clear.
They're just making sure that the seal wasn't going to break.
Don't fucking talk about the seal.
What seal? What are you talking about?
Apparently there's like a seal at the bottom of the church because that's what they were busting into, and that's where we ran into them.
What kind of seal are we talking about here?
It was a different language written on the door. I really couldn't read it.
I will let you know this individual has plus 13 to insight.
Oh God!
Technically, I'm not lying. There were runes there, and I could not read the runes.
Oh god, 16 on the die. At 29 total.
See, I believe you there. I just can't help but get the feeling that you're keeping things from me. And that's just not fun, is it?
Technically, I have not lied to you once.
But you're still withholding info. And we can't let you out if you keep doing that to me. How am I supposed to know that we can trust you?
Because I can tell you what they have in the sewers.
And yet you're not.
Well, you were more concerned about other stuff.
Well, I'm listening now. I'm all ears, kid.
Your city is about to be a battleground to about 40 plus LGM, plus at least two other Pokemon that I honestly could not even identify for you if I wanted to.
Now that is interesting information that I feel like should have been brought to the authorities. Why did you keep such information away from us?
Let me ask you something. If an 18-year-old walked up to the police station and say, hey, I know where a lunar cult is with mythological Pokemon in your sewer system, do you think anyone would believe me?
Who do you think runs the police in this town?
Would you believe me?
I am, and I do.
Well, yeah, because I'm here. But if I, just walked into your police station.
Don't you think we know things?
How do I know that you're not
Tell
one
me
of them?
what else you know down there?
If I were one of them, I'd be prying that stone off your cold fucking body, kid.
Fair enough. This could be the long game, but, fair enough. Honestly, if you want our honest opinion, we came here, I actually did kind of look for a gym battle, but see if anyone would be willing to help us with that guard of, let's just say, liberate your city of your little rat infestation.
We already got a plan, kid. When they show up, we're gonna do to them what we just did to you. This town has dealt with lunar threats before. Don't you think we can handle them again?
What if they had an ally?
Well, I'm listening.
What if they had something?
Please don't let me stop you from saying things.
What if they had somebody that you didn't take into account for? A third party, per se. Someone who has very great power. Would you be prepared for that?
Oh, I'm not entirely sure. You're not giving me enough details, kid.
I'm gonna do a shot in the dark here. How well are you for information around the region?
Got eyes and ears everywhere, kid.
Does the name Wilfrey mean anything to you?
Yeah, I know about him.
Oh my god, okay.
How do you think he's never messed with this town before?
He is now.
But he's not. Yeah, he's gotten into the sewers. But he's not gonna show himself on the surface. He knows better.
What makes you so certain about that?
Because we've been keeping an eye on you lot ever since you walked into town. If a demon were to show up, we'd have every man in the fucking town on him.
Okay, so they know it's a demon.
I don't know why I've gone Irish, but we're gonna roll with it. My throat's also killing me.
Tell me what else you know down your sewers. How they got essentially into this city.
Through the bloody gate.
I'm talking about your sewers. Because
They
there's
opened
something
the
down
gate.
there.
And went into the sewers. They
They
came from the other end, kid.
they know Rio. They know.
I realized that I sat there and thought about they were talking about what I was trying to get.
Okay, that was sorry.
Realize
Whoever did that, that was the most perfectly timed opening a can of soda ever.
No, that's me. I need to lubricate my fucking throat here.
That was so perfectly timed.
I need something to drink.
Then you must know that it needs to be closed in order to prevent the stuff from the other side from getting out and causing havoc.
What makes you think we don't want it? What makes you think we want to close it?
Why would you want to keep it open?
You want the
Entire
havoc?
world of possibilities, kid. Think of all that we can accomplish if we were to go in there and take over.
You know what? You bring up a very good point. Hold on. You bring up a very good point. And I see the idea that you guys are coming up, and I think it might not be a bad one. So how about we help you out?
What are you gonna offer?
What if we clear the sewers for you? And then that just leaves the gate for you. And you can do whatever you want.
How do I know he's not gonna close it?
This is
Yeah.
what? How
Yeah.
how do you know
Yeah,
he has
I
the
looked
ability
at
to do
you.
it? How do
We
you-
know all
You
about the
see me
stones.
do it.
We know all about the stones. We know what the ghost one can do.
You just had to yell out loud. I can make us a gate.
I never said that. I said I have a way out. I never said I could do a gate. I said I have a way out.
Hold on. Never mind. I'll talk about it later.
Yes.
I have an idea of how I know that they know about the closing gate stuff.
Well, I mean, if he actually did it, I'm pretty sure you guys with your vast resources could probably just force him to open another one for you.
How do you think those gates are open, kid?
I legitimately do not know.
They rip a hole in the fabric of space. Tear open reality itself.
Oh,
And open up a world in between worlds.
don't tell me you're getting cold feet on me now.
They said I was doing that.
He is right.
We have ways of doing it ourselves. We don't need that stone of yours.
Oh, then whatever then us clearing it out is just beneficial for you.
Yeah. So tell you what, kid. I'm willing to strike a deal with you. You forget anything and everything you've seen in this building. In return, we'll let you walk away.
Do I get to come back for my luxury later after he's done working?
They're with the rest of your Pokemon. We never even let them work.
I was legitimately wanting him to work. Damn it! All right.
Do you actually think we generate power here?
No, not even a little bit.
The whole thing's a sham, kid.
You switch
Real power comes.
I'm getting really
Maybe I'm doing it on purpose. Hey man, maybe I'm doing it on purpose.
You know what? You know what? I will forget anything I learned here if we get to walk free, and we'll even take care of the sewer problem for you, free of charge.
You were gonna do it anyway, so why bother?
Makes it sound better.
I get it. I mean, hell, we knew what you guys were gonna do ever since you started talking. You know, back
So
at your
you're the
hotel.
one that had. You guys.
Yeah,
are
we
the
got
one that
magic.
had the-
Yeah. We've been doing it to you constantly. Surprised it took you so long to notice. To be honest.
I only used my eye because I was just trying to find a ghastly, like you guys would have heard.
Yeah, they tend to stick to the power lines.
Oh, thank you for the tip. I do
Yeah, no
appreciate
problem.
that.
Yeah. Just one thing. We're a certain group of people that have certain things in mind. That queen of the region, she doesn't do jack all. She sucks at her job, honestly. So when we take over, stay out of the way.
You know what? Fair enough.
In which case, your items are returned to you, as are your Pokemon.
I will check to make
Roan's
sure every weapon I
is-
have.
Yeah, everything you guys have is there.
And we will walk out and slowly walk back to the hotel. You can go back to the other guys.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, what are the other two of you doing? After about like half an hour of wandering through the desert, the Minior will just sort of like stop, just trying to roll across the ground, and it seems to be like listening attentively.
Interesting.
Sort of like mimicking how Atherin was during that whole thing.
Okay. Is it like... It's not speaking at all or like making noise, is it?
No, it's incapable of doing so.
Just
Okay.
wait till I unlock the walkie-talkie ability.
I mean, they can speak into it, and you can, yeah, like you can listen to what they say. It's probably been sending you updates based on what they've been doing, so you are pretty much already know about the Gliscor and the fucking Matang.
But
That's the word. That's the Pokemon I just sent through at you guys.
I would assume at this point it's pretty chill out, so the ball's in your guys' court of what you want to do.
Yeah, give me a quick perception check as you guys get out.
Of the sandstorm. Fred, I'll let you do that one.
No, Rio and Atherin.
Oh,
oh,
Yeah,
perception
my
check?
apologies. Yeah.
17.
Yeah, you start to notice a few things around you guys where normally you guys see people walking around in a crowd. On occasion, you will see like a teenager with like a lightning bolt on like their shirt. Occasionally, you'll see like a business type individual with like a lightning bolt on their suitcase.
I'm gonna tell Rio we're gonna walk back to the hotel in silence because we are no longer speaking inside the city.
I nod my head.
But anyway, back to Abra was never caught, by the way. They were lying to you. Because Adam will like meet up with you guys.
I assume Rones is still with him.
Yeah, they managed to get out. The guy was just lying to you.
I
Seeing if
figured.
you would squeal. Classic police tactic.
Like I said, I honestly thought we both were in separate rooms.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, they never caught Abra. He managed to get out. Just so you know.
I figured as much considering that they kept still calling him a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say this. They know things about him you guys don't.
Yeah,
Abra?
who doesn't?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyway. You guys ran into Team Storm. Have fun with that in the future. Jace and Fred. Oh, the guy individual will let you know that the gym is at the radio tower.
Got it.
Okay.
Just so you know. That way I can actually whip up those stat blocks and actually have you guys do the whole thing. Anyway, finally, Fred and Jace, the Minior, I presumably will lead you, I presume, back to Atherin. Like, I presume you, like, call him back to you, basically, Atherin.
Yeah, I would assume that the Minior probably has a home, knows where I am. Whatever they want to do on the way back, they can do.
Yeah.
Are you? Do you have work tomorrow? Anymore?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. How much longer can you go?
What do you plan on doing?
I was gonna do the research center.
Oh, that? We could honestly save that for next time.
I'm trying to think of something to do with Fred, since he hasn't really done anything tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we could just call it here, to be honest. A lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Alright, because, like, it is 12 o'clock for me, so, yeah. I'm willing to, like, call a session here if you guys want.
That's fine with me. That's
Yeah. A lot happened.
Well, if it's at 3 in Rio couple weeks.
Yeah, a lot happened.
Do something next week.
Yeah, we can do some stuff. We can start the thing that.
Yeah, if possible, Numar, for next week, just because this obviously went longer than we thought it would. The first hour of the session or so dedicated to Fred and Jace.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
I could probably do. I could probably whip up some more desert encounters. I do have a Crustle in there, but
yeah, because I feel bad because I didn't think it was good. I didn't think that was going to happen, so I feel bad.
Yeah.
You guys wandered right into the HQ of my evil team.
That I was fully unaware of that. All I told Numar was the place would probably go on lockdown if there was anything super suspicious caught on the cameras.
Yeah, there's a reason I have left the fucking tab 1 part of that thing purposefully vague.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. As soon as it started falling bones while he was invisible, I was like, yeah, no, there is definitely something wrong.
Also, you
This
guys
is
really gave them
not-
a lot of prep time with how long it took you to take down a door. To be
I
fair,
was not expecting.
18 AC, 100 HP. Yeah, it was kind of there to buy time for me to figure out. Okay, how do I make these guns really quick? I also had to pull up an old Team Static, now Team Storm, guy. So yeah, that was mostly to fucking buy time.
On a positive note, Gliscor, Matang, great Pokemon to add to your guys' teams.
Oh
For
yeah.
sure.
Gliscor's gonna be really good when I have my Sandstorm centric stuff.
By the end of the campaign, Fred's just
yeah,
gonna have
you
all
guys-
pseudo legendaries.
Honestly, Fred, I think you should just make that a sub goal. Try and get every pseudo legendary on your team.
Well, he doesn't have Gudra, so.
I mean, we can always find one.
Anyway, you guys found basically the Men in Black. That's fun.
Yeah.
Numar, I'll have to, if you want me to, throughout the week, let me know what you want me to whip up in terms of my father, and I can do that for you.
I will say this: your dad is not the boss of it, but he is high up in there.
Okay.
I will say that much.
That's where your
I have
grandfather
planned.
comes in.
No,
It's your sister the
But,
whole time.
it's his brother. All joking aside, post-show time.
So let's see.
Aw.
Since we've entered this town, Atherin has developed a gambling addiction. He has gotten arrested. He's been shot with a taser. I think I'm having a pretty good time.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Hey, you wanted to be involved some more? Here you go.
We'll see you on the next episode of Cops.
Fred just rolls up. He's like, "Yeah, I'm Pokemon Ranger hired by Team Storm. Get your hands behind your back, bitch."
Yeah, but
Uh,
you found Team Storm. Do you want to know how many cities you guys have gone to where they've been?
yes.
No, I don't think. I don't want. I'm gonna. I'll defend.
I
I don't
mean, to
want to
be
know
fair, you
that.
guys have
But
only been to like what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
just
8 cities. 9 cities technically
Well,
with
I'm
Jace.
going to assume it's not Pukin Tower.
Well, I'm not gonna say anyway because I don't want to ruin it for anyone. Actually, I'll say
I'm
this:
gonna
it's
guess
more
3.
than 2.
I'm gonna say 3.
I when when I was gonna when I was gonna say something and I said I was gonna save it for later. It was gonna be the fact I was gonna mention they probably know about all of that stuff. That Rio had mentioned because the orb that was spying on us was from them, which ended up being true.
yeah.
Basically, every time you guys mentioned Wilfrey, they have a glyph of warding that activates every time Wilfrey is mentioned, which will then cast Scrying on whoever's talking about him.
Damn, that's wild.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my
So every time
gosh.
you guys have been talking about Wilfrey, they've been scrying on you guys.
I
And you
Oh
guys have said a
god.
lot when you talk about Wilfrey.
should have went to the power plant with Fred. Fred could have big brained us out of that building in no time.
Oh my god. So they've been pretty much essentially trailing us since the beginning. 'Cause that was the first time we said his name.
Yeah.
God.
Every time Wilfrey was mentioned, I would roll a d20 behind the scenes. And I will say this, they have people around the region
So
who...
did
Wait.
their scrying like get underneath Olympia? Because we talked about Wilfrey around Olympia.
Oh, they don't fuck with her. Like, they strictly stay away from her, so... I have, like, a list of everything you guys have discussed. Whenever, like, someone who was able to notice that shit was not around. Because basically...
Okay.
They know a lot. Like,
say 'cause there was Duncan that also happened to be nearby when we were saying that.
oh, he noticed. He just didn't say anything.
Okay.
What a prick.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
that. You know what? I'm with Fred. Let's take him out.
Dude, Jason's been like that too. I don't like him. Don't you remember the first encounter we had with that guy? Jason was like, "Fuck this guy. I don't want to.
I don't-
Fuck this guy."
I don't think any of us trust Duncan.
That's the point
Rio
of him.
might. Rio might. I don't know if he does.
I'm just intrigued by him just because he has the ability to essentially do what I'm able to do. But now hearing that these people have the ability to do that too.
Yeah, so basically, it's... I'm just gonna explain how they've done it. You guys don't care, do you? Like, about that minor spoiler? Like, it's probably not gonna come up at all.
No, I don't think I care.
No.
Yeah, they've just been taking, like, small shards of source stone and detonating them in order to rip a hole in the fabric of reality.
Ah,
Like, 1 or 2 is
Oh.
enough to, like, rip a hole to the distortion world.
Okay, awesome,
see.
awesome.
huh.
Not, like, whole chunks of stone to, like, what you guys can carry for acolytes, but, like, think of, like, probably, like, a couple grains of rice, probably, like, that size.
Oh, yay, yay, cool.
Cool.
They happen to have a few. They have a few.
I mean, yeah.
There's a reason that door was so tough.
We're gonna have to start coming up with codes.
Oh.
Evil guy.
Just evil guy.
Evil guy. That's what Jason's gonna call him if he talked to him about this. Oh, Numar, I had a question about the Gly score.
What?
So I know that we've never done this before, so I wanted to ask. I'm never gonna use Fury Cutter, like, ever.
Okay.
Would it be okay to have that swapped out for a different move that it could have already known?
Like what?
Poison Jab.
Give me a minute. Hmm. If I can find it, I don't know who has it.
You don't have like a poison
Uh,
scion or something?
Hey, you know that?
I don't think I gave.
Remember
I'm pretty
Kroger?
sure I did not give Eternatus poison gel.
Remember Krogunk?
Oh god, what was T's character's name? It started with an F.
Fen?
Fen. Okay. He might have it.
Oh, on Krogunk?
Yeah. No, Mud Slap, Fake Out, Sucker Punch, Taunt. Okay.
Damn.
I mean, it wouldn't be super hard to implement. It would
I know. I
have a
just want to
saving
see if
throw.
I already. I
It,
just wanted to see
did,
if I already
it,
have
it didn't even have Poison Jab and it still wiped us out.
I actually didn't look at his stats yet. Oh yeah, those aren't bad.
Oh yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah, but you discovered Team Storm after a long time. Honestly, I thought you guys would have discovered them way back.
Good.
Be honest with you.
You know, one of these days we're going to be able to deliver good news
I
to Fred. It's just not today.
I will reveal this. Team Storm was in Galai.
I figured.
Everyone was in Gay
Yeah.
Jace's brother ran from the authorities in Galai.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Do with that information what you will.
Oh, so your brother,
Oh.
your brother might not be clicking with your dad.
Interesting.
Do with that info what you will.
Is Gligar or Gliscor only supposed to have 80 HP? Did you not add its con score to its HP?
No, I did. A D8 plus 2 is 10. 10 times 8 is 80.
Shouldn't it? Okay.
2 plus 8 is 10.
Yeah,
10 times 8
yep,
is
yep,
80.
yep. No, you're right. I'm dumb. I'm
Anyway.
dumb. That's my bad. I just thought it looked weird.
Don't worry about it.
Listen, I apologize, Fred. We really do want to give you good news one day where it's not like someone's out to get us.
Yeah, you guys are just in the part of the region where everyone's fighting everyone else. Like, you guys, I did not plan for today's session to go this go this direction. I had a whole other thing planned, but hey, I can save that for session 34 and not... I literally just have to change session 33 plans to session 34 plans and nothing will change. You guys did basically nothing I thought you would. Aside from, like, Route 19. But, yeah,
time.
Jackie. Jackie... Great trick. Well-known
Jackie-
infiltrator of Team Storm that I made up on the spot.
Jackie is awesome.
Oh my god, yeah, it's perfect. They never knew a thing.
What's sad is it gave me red flags, and I was like, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Another red
You know
flag
what,
should have been when they decided not to allow mine.
I mean,
That should have been another one.
I did have something in hand in case you went into the sewers, Athrin. Just in case you went down there, I may or may not have had a Deoxys on standby.
Oh no. We got. Hey, Rio, we gotta work on your interrogation skills, man.
Hey,
To be honest, I had no
I
idea.
mainly stayed silent. You talked most of it.
You could have avoided that entire situation had you just gone into the distortion world right out the gate.
I was trying to, but he ran.
Listen.
Yeah, but instead of going through the heavy door that had 100 HP and 18 AC, you could have been like, oh, I know a way out. Rip a hole in reality. Let's go.
But
I was trying to use different outcomes than just resorting to them. I was trying to follow what they told me to do.
I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying, like, you could have avoided that whole situation. And I thought, man, I can't reveal Team Storm yet.
But Rio, yeah, I did do almost all the talking, but the times that you did talk, you immediately like showed them our entire hand. I was trying to hold. I was holding information.
They know a lot about you guys.
Yeah, but
I will say that.
we do not know that.
I think I made that very clear.
Well, no, we did not, like, the whole, like, the distortion gate. Like, we did not know that they already knew about it, and the first thing out of Rio's mouth was like, well, you gotta close the gate. It's like, why are you talking about the gate?
I never said that. I said, do you know what else is on the bottom of your sewers?
No, you actually said gate.
You,
Well,
you
it
did
doesn't
say
matter.
gay.
It doesn't matter because when we had the conversation in the hotel, Rio was talking about the gates, so it doesn't really matter.
I'm just saying, it's like, we did not know that they knew all that information.
That's fair.
Okay, I'm fairly convinced one of your Pokemon has Poison Jab already.
Probably not.
Somewhat.
No,
Someone has.
we don't. We
Poison
have
Jab.
we have one
do
poison
not.
type.
I mean, I've been trying to do. I've been trying to have a lot of diversity with the moves on my team. But I don't think I have it either.
Man, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I have it somewhere.
What can I?
Like might be a gym on it. Oh wait, Puka?
Oh yeah, check the Puka gym.
Yeah. Puka gym. Let's see. No. Oh wait, something in Wilfree's forces might have the counter fairy. Give me a minute.
Write that down. Write that down.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, they might have it.
Oh no! What is my Tinkatuff going to
Oh shit! No, they don't. Yeah, that's an old doc anyway. Yeah. Kill me. All right. I'll do it. I'll just do it later because it's already like 12:30.
do? Yeah.
No, yeah. I just wanted to ask because I'm never gonna use the move, and I don't really. I think I have like one poison move that's an attacking move on my entire team, and that's Clear Smog. And I was thinking I don't really have anything for fairy types, so. But yeah, I think this was a pretty okay session. I think the lockdown stuff was pretty cool. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I was. I don't know, man. I tried. I think
you did a good job.
That interrogation though, I had like 3 people walk into my room during the middle of it, so I was just like, oh fuck, what was I talking about? Try to sound intimidating.
Right.
So yeah, that really.
Yeah, none of mine have it.
Yeah, I'm just looking. Doesn't know? No. Really? Oh, forgot about that. Genghis Tot does not for sure. Right? No. Alright, I'll make it sometime. But anyway.
For the record, I do want to catch one of the Sneasel if I can.
Yeah, I would much rather have that be like a group encounter. Plus, we can save that for my session 33 plans anyway.
I just remembered
just
something.
save that encounter for that then.
Yeah, that's fine. I
What?
just wanted to let everybody in the group know that's my plan. I want to get my 3 Pokemon started for the snow stuff.
What?
What I remembered was.
Oh, that okay.
Yeah, I want to have 3 Pokemon for sand and 3 Pokemon for snow, just in case.
Right. Anyway, Rio, you were saying?
I remember that Jace did not do the voice for Eclipse.
Oh, I totally forgot. That's my bad.
So much has happened. I don't even know anymore.
Yeah,
I'm
just saying.
Next time he's out.
Right. Like I said, I just happened to remember that. I figured I'd mention that.
Yeah.
I thought I could get away with it.
Yeah, no, I just happened to remember, like, wait a minute, I don't think he said hi.
Thank you, Docs. Okay, that's not actual poison jab. It's just a move I have in place, ready to give something poison jab. Motherfucker. Wait, hold on. Rio, you had a campaign, right?
Yeah, actually, let me pull up
Your
that.
electric gym. I'm pretty sure. I'm
Like I
pretty sure
said,
there
let
was
me pull it up.